flowers and trees smile with me. The time that passes tells me many lovely things, but I can't feel it. Cut it out! I threw my soul that I could see everything. Yeah. Cut it out! I wasn't on the road. I had to stop. There is no up or down above the clouds, and I can't breathe. We are falling down slowly, like snow and by gravity, fading away in the water without resisting. Let's take some strawberries and go to the hill. If you want to see fireworks spring at you the sky. The pictures in my head tell me a lot of stories. None of this is real. Cut it out! I threw my soul that I could see everything. Cut it out! I wasn't on the road. I have to stop. There is no up or down above the clouds, and I can't breathe. We are falling down slowly, like snow and by gravity, fading away in the water We have lost the power to lose by leaving all the pain, fading away in the water glow. I see the stars. I see the stars. Welcome to the Infinite world. What's my end game? There came a zero. And here there is no silence everywhere. No peace either. Where there is no beginning and no end. Real life be like that. And yet the words that won't go with the room my head. What do you see the radio light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel the tender warmth? Nothing here. Pitch black. of my eyelids. Pitch black, pure white, all the same. Endless, finite.
Copy that.
Consuming 10 billion years in an instant. And don't come to you without a second thought. I'm here, on the border of the circle.
Do you see the radiant light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel a tender warmth?
Nothing here but gold. You can see the radiant light. You can feel the beautiful chant. You can feel the tender warmth. If you can give someone something. No home, no rush, no home.
Copy that.
I may not be able to make you smile, no, but I'll never make you cry, even once, never. I struggle to go outside the circle. Consuming 10 billion years in an instant. I'm no time to you without a second thought. I'm here, I'm here.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to ANC Orientation number 3, hosted by myself. And joined with me today is the one and only Inferochim.
Yeah, what's
How
up?
are
How
you?
are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am having a pretty dope day. I'm excited to watch some Guilty Gear. I always love commentating these beginner brackets. I'm so excited to watch some gaming today.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We've got quite a few matches lined up for today. Pretty good turnout. Up first on the stand, we will have what looks like a Testament and Slayer, unless things swap. No, yeah, Testament Slayer. So I don't know how this is for Slayer, actually. Like, I feel like he's a pretty linear character. Trying to get in on Testament can be kind of tough. What do you think, Chim?
This matchup, I've heard from my Testament main friend that it's really, really good until Slayer enters 2H range, and then Slayer 2H hops over a Grave Reaper.
Right. I mean, like, yeah, it's great until Slayer hits you, right? Like,
Yup, we're seeing it right there. Oh my god, the cold burst of whips. That's a nice start from Testament right now. Getting some pressure started, and a nice 6H hit.
yeah, really good pressure here coming out. We had Stain, but unfortunately not going to work out. Into the corner you go against the Slayer. Nice hop out, PRC. Oh my gosh, they're swinging. We're swinging.
Yup, so many whip moves here, but a nice little cross-up coming through. Master's Hammer gets blocked, but you get caught. But the burst is going to put Slayer into the corner, and now you can start some pressure. But no, he hops right out, and the pile bunker will get the kill.
Yeah, oh my god, this, like, Ruby is sticking to this Testament, like, Blue. Like, it is really hard to get away. And
Yep, we're seeing it right there. A nice little cross-up, too, little reset. And now Master's Hammer comes through a little bit too early, but it's still going. Good blocks from Xernoz here, but it's not enough. RC, and now you're almost dead.
I thought you actually died there. I won't even lie. I thought you were
Yeah,
dead.
me too. Oh, the close slash.
Yeah,
Oh,
dash under, close slash, seals the deal. And
okay.
that was a fast first game.
Very fast. I mean, that's how Slayer works, though, right? Like, I feel like no matter how evenly matched two players are, Slayer's going to have a game like that, where it's just like, yeah, you get two tapped, and it's game over. So, if Xernos can keep the mental together, we definitely have a chance for a really dope set.
Yeah, I think Xernas really just needs to find spacing, right? Get away from the Slayer, use those really good long specials like this, and
Yup.
keep the space. Just don't let him in.
Oh, but that's an unfortunate start. But yeah, the burst is going to put you back in that optimal zoning range. The Mappa Hunch is going to put Slayer right back into his, and a close shot is going to send you straight through the wall.
Oh, nice counter hit. No follow-up, unfortunately, but keeping Slayer at bay. Great 6P as well. Putting back to optimal range here.
Oh, and these Mappa Hunches, so much damage coming out here. But a drop is going to give Xernos a chance here to start some zoning, and a little cross-up close slash. This is going to do quite a bit of damage, and now you have Slayer in the corner. You need to make sure he doesn't get out, and a nice 6P is going to get you just that.
These 6Ps are so on point. You keep seeing them call out these Slayer jump-ins over and over. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, their anti-airs have been amazing. And nice, you get a full combo here. Yeah, you get that burst out. And now Xernos is in such a good position. Has the burst advantage and is getting so many good hits here. They're not huge hits, but they're adding up right now.
Gonna have to block the tricky Slayer cross-up pressure here, though, and unfortunately, getting hit does mean a lot of your health. Oh, the 2H starter. That's scary.
But now Xernos has a chance. You have some meter to work with. 100 bars, and there should be enough. You just spend super, or, you know what? No need to spend any meter at all. Xernos gonna put a game on the board.
Yeah, definitely a much cleaner game too here from Xernos. You can see the better matchup here for Testament kind of coming in play. Slayer definitely having a hard time working around these Grave Reapers, these really good 6P callouts. Just really good stuff from Xernos.
Yeah, you have to be like so patient in this matchup as the Slayer player, because if you just decide to rush on in, you're gonna get tagged by these projectiles. You're gonna get tagged by the 6P, and those hits add up. We saw it right there. But they're tied up right now. We're gonna see how this third game ends up looking. Nice hit.
Yeah, getting the burst out right away from Slayer is actually really good. You want to make sure you can keep him at bay, keep him in the corner even, just like we're seeing here. You can spend the burst to keep the corner even.
Yeah, I like that choice, but now the side switch comes through and you get caught by the Master's Hammer. This is so unfortunate. You're going to take so much. Super Mappa Hunch. Oh no, just decides to go for the 6H. And Xernos is now one hit away from losing, and the Far Slash will do it.
Yeah, the BRC threw out the 2H there, but it's such a long startup on that 2H. Got hit anyways. Really nice 6P though to get this round started. Kind of putting the pressure back on here.
They've been so on point, but getting caught by that Far Slash is tough. And you're blocking all of these cross-ups. Oh, but you don't block the same side. Now the 6H is going to send you through the wall. You need to make something happen here quick. You're close to your burst, but Slayer might not give you a chance to use it.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, any touch will kill. This is Slayer. Oh, there was a little bit of a bait attempt there, but didn't work out.
Yeah, didn't full commit. And now Xernos has a chance, right? You have some corner pressure to work with. You just need to get a hit, but the 2K from Slayer is going to get him out of there. The PRC.
Oh, that PRC.
Oh my god. What a good PRC from Ruby there.
Yeah, really smart to just use PRC there just to slow down, see what's going on. I was expecting a air grab there almost, but I mean, it still worked out in Slayer's favor, so good stuff.
Yeah, that was so stressful. My heart stopped for a second when I saw that PRC. And Ruby was able to keep it all together and get that close slash to get the game, and now is one game away from winning this set.
Yeah, going into this game, like, you really need to kind of just slow down here as Xernov and play this distance. You're seeing Ruby do a lot of dashes in, a lot of Mappa Hunches in neutral. It's good opportunities here.
Yeah,
Oh, whip grab.
Yeah, what an unfortunate throw. Now you're back to the corner. Another side switch. Ruby's getting silly with it. And now this should be a wall break. Oh no. Oh, nice burst bait from Xernos there. Now you get a huge combo. RC to keep the pressure up. Now you have some meter to work with. We're going to see how they end up spending it.
Oh, PRC, that doesn't work though. Oh, but the chip.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. After that 2S, Xernos probably ended up jumping and got hit by the 2H. Now you have one more chance to come back into this game. Xernos needs to make something happen.
Yeah, just holding all these Master Hammers is definitely doing bad stuff for Xernos. Oh my god, we got Pile Bunker Loops. A little bit of a drop. That's the play.
Yup. Now something's happening. Some plus frames, and there's a throw. Huge stuff. I like the RC. You get that that positive bonus, and now the life lead is about even. You also have burst. You might need to spend it soon with the way this pressure's coming on. Oh, nice throw, and now you're one hit away.
Oh, the burst bait though. That's so unfortunate. Do or die situation, and it's gonna do it here for Ruby on the Slayer. Going up 3-1 over the Testament.
I had no clue that he could burst bait there, but he burst baited there. That was really good stuff, really good awareness from Ruby. And, you know, great playing around the Testament zoning. You know, we mentioned it before the set. That's a matchup where it's a little bit awkward for Slayer to play neutral, but Ruby was showing no signs of that.
Yeah, really well played from Testament. I'm going to move down to the loser side of the bracket. So still in it, still has a chance to work their way back up through there. But really, really explosive first game of the day here. So let's take a look what we got up next here on the docket. Looks like we can go right into everyone's favorite, Boomy versus Lorian.
Yo, let's get it. I know both of these players. I can't be biased now. I'm about to say, if it was just one of them, I would be just a teensy bit biased. But these two players fighting each other, they've been grinding a bunch, trying to get better. You know, Lorian on the Anji, Boomy on the Geo. This is going to be great. I'm excited to see how these players stack up after, you know, what's been basically months and months of them getting better and better each week.
Yeah, I know they're definitely training partners. They're both also in the student mentor bracket as we speak, so both getting training from a mentor. So this is really good practice for them for that event coming up next weekend. So really excited to see how that plays out. This wasn't seeded either. This just happened, which is really funny, which makes it even more exciting. So have to see how this goes.
It's going to be dope. This is a matchup I feel like you don't see very often. Both these characters, very uncommon. Surprisingly, for I think how strong they're perceived. We're gonna see how it turns out right now.
Definitely the round start of Anji's. See that a lot. Big counter hit here. Gonna get the burst out of Boomy. Back into
that's
neutral.
Definitely a good choice. But now, you know, you get caught by that far slash. That's quite a bit of damage, and you get caught whiffing a throw. Yeah, you have to burst there. Good stuff from Lorian, but gets caught by the spiral arrow right after. Straight into the super, and that's going to be a wall break.
Yeah, really good start here for Boomy. Good use of that spiral arrow, getting through the butterfly projectile, but Lorian spends some meter here, drops the combo, unfortunately. Go back to neutral.
Yeah, but at least you get some pressure here. Boomy does have 100 meter to work with, but Lorian's going to send him straight through the wall with that Issei Ogi side. Good stuff. And now, you know, life lead isn't that bad, but you have to worry about a reversal super, and there it is!
And not a safe jump. Gonna spend the RC. Really smart to get the kill. And that's gonna be round one here to Boomy.
Yeah, that is a tough way to end up losing that. But you know what? You're going into this next one. Good stuff from Boomy, though. And a great counter hit is going to give you a nice 50% on Anji. Not a low health character, by the way. More than 50%, excuse me, 60%. And Boomy's working on it perfect. Oh, but
Yeah, that was...
end that dream.
Yeah, 2P, Anji 2P, ends all the perfect dreams. Don't worry about it. Gonna get the burst out here. Nice dash up throw. Puts you in that dastardly Giovanna strike throw pressure. Really good DP on the burst beat. Oh my god, Boomy.
Yeah, what a greedy burst bait. Did you see how long Boomy was just like, I'm just gonna keep blocking? He committed to that so hard, and you know what? It ends up working out. And in those moments, I feel like it sends a message to your opponent, right? I feel like in those situations, that burst bait was completely unnecessary. But you think about that burst bait between the rounds, you're like, damn, he read me.
Yeah, that one felt personal. That felt like I've played against you so much. I know you want to burst here. Like,
Exactly. But, you know, let's see if Lorian can hold it together and make something happen here. Oh, man, the 2D goes right under that 6P. And this is looking like a bad start.
nice setup with the enhanced doggy dart here, getting the corner pressure. Yup, strike throw. GF on a classic. Nice. PRC. That was so tricky.
Yeah, that was so tricky. I got hit. I thought Boom was gonna throw there, but really good stuff. They're gonna take the round right there.
The round start is really good round start here. Gonna get the burst out of Boomy early. Spin is gonna work out as well. Lorian able to get some pressure started.
What a great spin.
Oh, that dash up 5k though.
He's just gonna do so much damage. Anji is a character. There's tons of damage, but they're gonna get back thrown. And Gio's a scary character to get back thrown by, and we're seeing it right now. The super is gonna do so much damage, but Lorian does have access to that reversal super, and it's gonna choose the back throw instead. And another throw. We're throw looping out here.
The Anji throw loops, you know, Giovanna is a strike throw character, but Lorian's like, yeah, so is Anji. I can do that too.
That's true. A nice 2P to check Giovanna's dash. Super meaty close slash. And you're getting a burst out of Boomy. But to run up the row, Boomy is ready for these spins. Has only gotten caught once.
Yeah, gonna drop bash hacking here. Fujin pressure. Nice whiff punish from Boomy. Gonna get the burst out of Lorian. Set the butterfly. Gonna tap you on the head trying to get in. But you put yourself in the corner. That's not good.
Yeah, this is so unfortunate, but a great JS is going to get Lorian out of the corner. Now Boomy does have meter and spins it on a wire so to get spun. This is so tough. Boomy needs to make something happen quick.
Ko. Good anti-air here from Lorian. Okay, it's 2D. This is a chance here for Boomy. Cross up RC. No, the drop.
Oh, the double 2P from Lorian is going to get it for him. That is so unfortunate. I feel like both players, you know, lots of spaghetti there, lots of stress, lots of nerves, and you could understand why for these two players who have been training so hard, but Lorian comes out ahead for this round.
Yeah, gonna tie it up 1-1. I kind of expected nothing different from this matchup. Like I said, these two have played against each other a lot. So we're seeing like things that you only do against somebody that you play against a lot.
Absolutely. Nice 5k from Boomy.
Yeah, like you see Lorian doing these like 2P checks every time Boomy goes for a dash. That's calling out the grab attempts.
Yup. And they're working out super well. Catching Boomy, trying to do a 6P there. And now the Anji pressure starts. Fujin, a terrifying move. You're seeing why right now, and the Fujin's going to get the kill there.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough round there for Boomy. Just gotta shake it off. Go to the next one. Nice counter hit, 2D. A little bit of a drop on the conversion, but still have the corner. I got a whiff punish here.
Nice dash up throw. And now the Giovanna pressure starts. There's gonna be quite a lot of damage. This looks like a reversal, basically, of the last round, right? Lorian's not able to leave this corner.
Oh, another dash up throw. Gonna RC it this time to get the kill. Lorian, very smart to hold on to that burst. Go into the next round. Don't want to hero burst
really
that.
quick rounds, back to back, going to each player. Now, it's the final round of this game. Nice counter hit from Boomy and a burst coming out from Lorian. So Nagi is going to find some purchase here. And now the 2H is going to catch Boomy for trying to 6P.
Nice, there you go. Gonna get out of the corner. Butterfly setup not gonna work out. Have a nice little juggle combo here. Get the full thing. Yes.
Yup, and now you have to deal with 100-meter Giovanna. Even if you block, you're going to be taking some chip damage, but you won't get the chance. Wait, no!
Oh
A
no,
drop from
Boomy!
Now a throw tech and a nice counter from Lorian. Boomy does have burst, and he's going to spend it immediately. But now, something needs to happen.
You had the kill, you just needed to use super. The RC had to have been accidental.
Absolutely, and now you're stuck in this pressure. The Nagia getting the hit. Babui blocks the overhead. Another overhead coming through.
Oh, this works.
Oh my god, good reversal super.
Oh my god. I cannot describe how stressed I am watching the no super accidental RC into like almost losing the round is heartbreaking.
That was cinema, I think.
Oh my god.
Both players fumbling just a little bit, giving their opponent the chance. But in the end, Boopy with the reversal super is going to give him the game.
Yeah, we still got the game, but yeah, just take a breath. Time to breathe. Definitely some tournament nerves there from Boomy, but good job here. Both bursts off the table. Nice, really good job catching out the attempts there from Lorian in the corner. You gotta hold all this.
Spacing. Oh. Booby gets caught mashing there, and this should be enough to kill. The JD will do it. The umbrella. I love that normal so much.
Yeah, quick round there from Lorian, but Boomy definitely has the burst advantage here going into this round. Nice little pickup. That's the corner. Caught low.
Yep, one of the hardest things about fighting Geos, you can't fuzzy block, you can't fuzzy jumper, excuse me. So if you try to jump, you're gonna get caught by that 2S. Oh, and now you get caught by the close slash, and a perfect from Boomy.
Yeah, Boomy responding to that first round with a perfect, doing that mental damage. What a pickup too from that that job.
But no fear on the side of Lorian, just a back throw coming through. Now the butterfly starting some pressure. Boomy
Nice
doesn't have a
dash
burst
up
to work
throw.
with. Yeah, that was huge.
Oh, went for the burst bait, not biting.
Yup.
There's a parry.
But it doesn't end up working out. The burst from Lorian is going to give him another chance.
That 2D might have done it. Boomy, there it is, 2K2D. Gonna seal it out against Lorian. Oh my god, my heart can't take any more of these. Thank you for finishing that.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a whole lot. I hope everyone enjoyed watching that. And great
That was
stuff
a set.
from Booby. Yeah, that was one hell of a set. Lots of spaghetti, lots of scrambles going on. But again, as you mentioned, right? It's like that's what you expect from players who have played against each other so much. A little bit of nerves and a lot of nonsense, right? Like Boomy throughout that entire set was basically not doing, dash up far slash dash up 2S, like usual Geo stuff, because he knows that Lorian likes doing spin, right?
Yeah.
He just spin straight through that. So it's really good, knowledge, of what Lorian's habits were. You can tell these players fight a lot, but Boomy getting the win for this game.
Yeah, I think that set really showed off like how different this game can be when you're playing against somebody you play against all the time, because layer 1 doesn't work anymore, right? Like they know your habits, they know what you like to do, and we just saw that the entire set from both players, right? Like phenomenal. Just really good job.
It's as someone who has fought my training partner many times in tournament, I know that they're both like laughing right now. That's the vibe that I always have when I fight my training partner. Is I end the set with a big stupid smile on my face, no matter the outcome, because it's always the silliest game possible. Hope they had a great time. I'm sure we'll be seeing both of them later on in this bracket.
Yeah, Lorian's gonna go down to loser side, but very strong LNG player. We'll definitely be seeing more Lorian in the future. Knock on wood. Didn't curse that. We'll see. And up next, we have another exciting match here. We have the one and only Tuna Can coming in on the Sin. Really good up and coming Sin player. Been making their way through these beginner events, doing a really good job. And we also have a newcomer to the scene, which is Rosa. I'm assuming it's going to be a Happy Chaos. Yeah, profile pictures aren't always a tell, but you know, sometimes.
Yeah, it looks like it will be Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos versus Sin. I don't know how this matchup looks. This is not a matchup I've seen very often, but I'm excited to see how it plays out. Especially, I feel like, you know, for beginner brackets, HC is not a common character. So I'm excited.
Yeah, no, you're very correct. Like, he gets a lot of crap at the higher levels because he's such a good character. But, you know, at a lower level, like beginner scene stuff, like he does take a bit of work, right? Like he's not a very straightforward character. You have to do some funky inputs, and yeah, he's not the most popular in the beginner scene.
For sure. I mean, like, one of the toughest things is you have to get over that barrier of being able to do, you know, clean hit focus shot into reload. And, you know, while the top players, that's not too tough for them, it's really tough if you're trying to get into it. As I'm saying that, you know, this Eagle's taking a long time. There he goes. There he goes.
He had to find it. He was getting a little lost.
Yeah, I mean, I got to hear the lyrics of Sky Should Be High, and I'm happy for that. I love that song.
It's a great song.
So you know what? We take those.
Yeah, gonna let the intros rock here. Sin, character coming off of a few nerfs from the last patch, but still a very strong character regardless.
Yeah, I mean, character just got, what, second at Evo France?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, still looking strong despite the nerfs. We're gonna see how this pays off. Nice 2S coming through. Speaking of nerfs, that button just got nerfed, but it's still just about as good as ever.
And here comes the dastardly HC pressure, has curse applied. Yeah, gonna spend the 50 here to get that Deus Ex wall break. Puts you in a really good position for HC here.
Yeah, I mean, Rose is in such a good position right now in terms of just life, resources, everything. Nice little focus super. And now the cross-up coming through. Tuna's going to spend the burst. I don't know if she's right for it, but you know what? She's going to get a throw. Oh, as I say that, the back throw from Rosa is going to give the round.
Yeah, a little bit of a hero burst from Tuna, unfortunately, but, you know, sometimes you're feeling it. You're like, you know what? I see what they're doing. I'm going to get out of it. But next round here, Rosa just doing such a good job with this HC pressure, roll through, the mix-up frame traps.
Yeah, all these cross-ups are working out in Rosa's favor. Nice Deus Ex Machina, and just so much damage. Tuna needs to basically play a perfect round from this point forward, and it's not going to get the chance, get shot on the top of her head. And Rose is going to take the first game.
Yeah, HC, while not extremely popular in, like, the beginner scene, still a good character, right? Like, Rosa doing a very good job piloting this character, kind of showing off the strengths that you have as an HC player, and we'll have to see if Tuna can make the adjustments to combat this HC guy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a classic HC situation, right? Is like you try to anti-air HC, you have the audacity to be on the ground underneath him, and then he shoots you with his gun, and you die. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. But, like, that's how it goes. He's a character that requires you to play very different than most other characters in the game, and, yeah, you need that experience to learn. Maybe Tuna will get the chance to gain that experience throughout this set. We'll see if the adaptations end up paying off for her, though.
Yeah, getting the burst out right away is definitely a good start. Curse applied, though, different story. Definitely looking grim here for Tuna, going to spend the burst herself.
Yep. Nice little combo from Tuna, though. This is actually a pretty great start for the round. Now you get some pressure started up. You only have one stamina to work with, but a great counter at close slash is going to give you a wall break. Tuna taking her first lead in this set, and might be able to take the round. Absolutely will with that RC. The 2H will get the kill. Tuna finally taking a round, and in a dominant fashion.
Yeah, Tuna, one of those players I think that just needs like some information and then just gets the ball rolling. And Sin's a great character for that because when you get the ball rolling as Sin, it doesn't stop.
For sure, and we're seeing it right now. Look at this damage. Look at the pressure coming through, and a nice little wall break going to give you that positive bonus. that, you know, Sin really likes. He's one of the best characters in the game with some meter to spend.
Yeah, good job blocking, throwing the cross up this time. Going for a burst bait. A little bit delayed though from Rosa. Gonna work out.
Yeah, good discipline being shown by Rosa there. But Tuna still has that life lead. Oh, but he's gonna get caught by that close lash. As I'm saying that, it might not have that life lead for long unless you get the 2S. Rosa messing up a little bit and getting a random focus. That's tough.
Yeah, but really good comeback here from Tuna going into game 2. Not distracted, you know, by that first game and how that went. It's just information. We're tying it up.
That's how it has to go. If you're in tournament and you know you get smoked that first game, especially by a weird character like Happy Chaos, you just gotta take that second, breathe, and make those adaptations. And Tuna's doing that.
Yeah, doing a really good job. We'll have to see if we can keep it up here. Rosa winning these round starts pretty frequently. Gonna get the corner, but out of focus. That's a reset.
These have been happening quick. Oh, nice burst from Tuna. And now just playing some good old-fashioned footsies. Nice 2K, though. Great spacing from Tuna. But now you have to deal with Focus Super HC.
Good job blocking it out. One bullet in the chamber for Rosa. This is a good time to pressure HC. Does not have a lot of resource to work with only one bullet. And
yeah, this is actually a really good opportunity for Tuna, right? You don't feel very much pressure because there's no bullets to deal with. If you can win the game quick, usually you get one more hit before HC gets a reload, and the JK will do it. Great air-to-air from Tuna.
Yeah, really good call out on that jump out attempt. Gonna hold this pressure in this round start as well, and Tuna just gonna down back it, not scared.
Yeah, but now Tuna getting a chance to play again, but is out of bullets again. Okay, nice. You get 2 bullets right now. Okay. The Deus Ex.
Oh, no Deus Ex?
It's a chance. But you do have some meter to work with.
It's definitely unfortunate.
Bullets. This is the tough part about playing a resource character. You have to be so good with your resource management, because right now, Rosa has no options, basically.
Right, you're HC without a gun right now because you have to reload. There you go, full reload. So you're back in it. Gonna spend the burst, send you full screen.
Yep, 1 2K2D gets all 6 bullets back. Good management from Rosa there. And now a 2K is going to give them the hit that they need.
All of that 6P attempts didn't work out, jumped over it. Now you're in the corner against Sin. Mercy. Caught the jump out. And you kill. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, really good stuff from Tuna there. I mean, I think the biggest thing in that game was just resource management, right? Like, Tuna was able to keep track of Rose's bullets. Is like, hey, you don't have bullets right now. I'm going to play super aggressive. And it kept working out in her favor. And, you know, she's on a nice little streak right now. 2 games in a row, 2 quick games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hoping to take a third.
I think that's the biggest piece of advice I can give like newer players fighting against HC is just keep an eye on it, like his resource. If he doesn't have bullets, you can kill him. If he doesn't have focus, you can kill him. Like, he can't really do anything if he doesn't have both of those resources at the same time.
Exactly. Oh, I thought that crossed up too, Tuna. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Oh my god, nice JS. Yeah, you have to burst there. But a great 6P. Tuna's whiff punishes have been so on point in this set. Now the Tyrant Rave coming through, that's going to do so much damage. HC, you know, now a low health character from his damage nerfs from a couple patches ago.
Not only that, but the spacing that Tuna's playing at has been phenomenal. Like, you see a lot of these 6P attempts, and Tuna's just stopping and not getting hit by them. But Rosa, gonna get the Deus Ex here, wall break. Pretty much evening it up. Gonna be at advantage with the hard knockdown.
Yep, but Tuna does have 100 meter, but won't get the chance to spend it. The gunshot will keep your feet glued to the ground. Rosa taking the lead in this game.
Yeah, with a pixel of life, managing to get the round is always a good feeling. Gonna get put back in the corner here, holding HC mix. Gonna burst out of it finally.
Yep, and now gunshot pressure, but doesn't have a bullet to convert off of the 5D, and now Tuna can start some pressure. This is so tough, and a great throw. Oh my god, Rose is in such a bad position, but the back throw is going to reverse it into their favor.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. Tuna spent that PRC and ended up getting thrown for it. Now you're gonna go through the wall. It's a really good situation.
Full bullets, Happy Chaos. You have Curse on you. You need to make it in.
Tried to press during Curse. It's tough. And we're gonna go to game number 5.
Yep. The flip side of what we were talking about earlier with HC's resource management is like when he has those resources, he's basically untouchable, right? His pressure is so airtight. He's plus on everything, he can convert whatever he wants. But again, it's on the HC player to really manage those resources. And Rosa did a great job there, making that happen and getting the game.
Yeah, doing a good job. You know, Tuna just needs to get the ball started. Like, put the blue man in the corner, don't let him leave, just like Matt said.
Absolutely. You cannot let him breathe for a second. But Rosa's spending a lot of resources just to keep Tuna in pressure, and it's going to end up working out. Yeah, Tuna being forced to burst, but now a great counter. It is going to give Tuna a huge hit. Yeah, you have to YRC there if you're HC. You don't want to deal with any of that pressure.
YRC, I like that. Slow down time, get a read on everything. Get the wall break as well.
Yep, Tuna only has 1 bar of stamina to work with here.
Nice throw on the crossover.
Yeah, Tuna's been doing a great job reading these rolls now. You know, was kind of getting smoked by them in the first game, but has learned to react and gonna take that to get the round. Now 1 round away from winning this set.
Yep, gonna get the burst out here. Rosa was really smart holding on to that for this next round. Able to continue the pressure, Curse applied. But Tuna gonna get out of it.
Tough. You have to block so much here. Goes for the focus super. I like that because we're out of focus.
Oh, nice catch on the jump there. You don't have burst now, you gotta hold all this damage.
Yep, but now, you know, Tuna doesn't have any stamina to work with. Is building some resource, but Rosa can go crazy now. Doing a lot of damage. The Deus Ex Machina to get those bullets back as well. That wall, bro.
Of course it wall breaks. This is HC.
Yo, my
BRC.
fault.
BRC. Getting the burst.
Yep, about even life right now.
They punished.
Oh my
no.
god! The random wild shot, but the back throw from Rosa. Now Tuna needs to block for so long. Has full bullets.
No.
Oh man, your defense can't hold out for that long. Now we are on final game, final round.
Final game, final round. Tuna does have a little bit of burst lead here. If we can use that to our advantage. It's the corner. Oh no, just gonna get chopped out. Big counter hit. Oh.
Great 2D, yeah. Tuna getting a huge hit. The Tyrant Brave going to send Rosa through the wall. Rosa doesn't have any meter to work with right now, so Tuna can just go insane on this pressure. Goes for the throw, and now 1 more hit will do it. And that's it. A great round from Tuna to take the set.
Yeah, really smart pressure there, going for strike throw, minimizing how much burst you're giving Rosa, because Rosa was getting there, right? Like, that burst was filling up. So, really smart play there from Tuna, gonna win it just barely over Rosa here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a race against time, right? As you mentioned, burst was building up, but also that meter was building up, so YRC could have been a factor. And there were so many things, you know, that were working towards Rosa's favor, but Tuna made sure to cut it off immediately. Great stuff to her. That was a fantastic set. That was really good stuff. I loved watching that.
Yeah, that was another great set, and that's not even our winners quarterfinals. That's not even to get into top 8, which is crazy. Actually crazy.
Yeah, that looks like it could be like a top 8 match. Even I wouldn't be disappointed to see that as a grand finals. And we're seeing that, you know, before winners quarters. I mean, you know, again, the bracket might say, you know, beginner tournament. But these players are very strong.
Yeah, the beginner, I think that's often like a misnomer. Like, people see beginner and they think, oh, they've never played the game before, or they're brand new to it. But it's not that they're new to it, it's that they're beginners to competing, and it's at a lower ranking, right? Like you're not gonna have to fight, Danielle Maza, in your
Yeah.
bracket. So you have a chance against other people who are learning the game. But yeah, these players are definitely stepping it up here.
For sure. I mean, it's my favorite part. I've had the chance to commentate a few of these beginner to intermediate brackets. It's just always so fun. I love watching the stuff people get up to and the amazing sets that happen in these brackets.
Mhm. It's definitely more raw, right? Like you watch pro play and it's very refined, it's very like thought out and practiced, but like when you get into like this level of play, like everything is just you're playing on feels, you're doing what you think is right. Like it's a lot different and I do think it's like really fun. It's really fun to watch.
Yup.
And up next, we do have our first top 8 qualifier, which is going to be Smart Dum Dum on the Elfelt versus Mina coming in on Bridget. So some more mix up, some more rush down. Let's see how this goes.
Let's get it. This is one of my characters. I am a Dizzy player right now, but I played Bridget for 2 long years. I love this character so much. I'm excited to see what Mina has for us. And Elfelt's a character, I don't play her in this game, but I do play her in Xrd. She's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, there's
she's
gonna be a
such a
lot of
demon.
mix.
She's such a demon in Xrd.
She is a creature, an evil creature at that. But I deserve this, okay? I play like bottom 3 in Strive. I deserve to play top 2 in Xrd.
True,
okay?
actually, yeah. That's how that works. Here we go.
Exactly.
A little bit of an awkward round start, but getting the burst out of Smart Dum Dum right away. Nice DP on the Bomb Bomb set.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's really huge about this matchup for Bridget, is the fact that her DP will beat the Pineberry and the Rekka. It's great stuff.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Wow. Perfect coming through Mina. Speed running that round as I'm yapping about matchup specifics.
Yeah, 6P here to get the corner. Gonna put in the Bridget blender right through the wall with the booty.
Yeah, this is really tough. Great catch on the back dash. Mina is just ready. Her spacing has been so on point.
And see, Dum Dum trying to swing for the fences here. A lot of 6Ps getting thrown out. The first out of Mina. Parsing the car. Did he flop us? No, not quite.
Nice job. Mina went for the silly cross-up. I love that setup. It's the fakest real setup ever. Everyone gets hit by it. And it's going to give Mina the first game. That's just fantastic stuff. One of the things we saw there, right, is just like Dum Dum's trying their best to get a hit on Bridget, but her movement is just, it's so tricky to catch with rolling movement, with Scooter, with her run speed that's surprisingly good. It's tough to keep her pinned down.
Yeah, she's definitely a quicker character, and it's like, I mean, just don't feel bad. Like, Bridget is a mix-up character. I get hit by this shit, like, all the time,
Yup. But here we go. Again, great spacing from Mina right at the tip of that 2S. But great spacing from Dum Dum. Yeah, you get that burst out. Great stuff.
Oh, nice catch in there. Oh, a little bit of a drop, though. Awkward side switch. Dum Dum, though, has the corner.
Yeah, but not for long. A great 2P, though, is going to give him the chance to get some pressure started, but a 6P is going to reverse that situation. But you know what? A nice little 2-3-6H. Good stuff.
Alpha has probably one of the better projectiles in the game, I'd say, right? Like, it's definitely a good one. Able to steal that round.
Especially in situations like that where you just need one more hit. But here we go, the rolling movement pressure is getting started, and now the wall break coming through. The Roger Super going to send you through the wall. Now, it's time for some breaker pressure to get started.
Dum Dum has a chance here. Bomb Bomb's gonna work out. Rekka sequence also catching. Nice beauty. No super, unfortunately, but you still get the wall break. Back to neutral.
Oh, the BRC forward. Oh, nice burst from Dum Dum here. wants to win quickly. I mean, Mina doesn't have any mirror to work with, and Dum Dum does have full bar. So they are, I guess, confident that they can make something happen with their 2 bars.
I mean, you got the burst out of Mina. That's a win, right? Like, at the least.
Yeah, at the very least, that does end up working out. Now, you know, you're tied up. You need to make something happen here if you want to put a game on the board.
I got the Bridget mix.
So tough.
And the blender. Getting out with the jabs, though.
Yep,
But
it's
for the
the
record
4th
reset.
overhead that'll do it to you. Oh my god, nice 2-1-4K, and now you're gonna take so much damage. Elfelt's corner carry is so good, and we're seeing it right now. But Mina has 100 bar to work with.
Using 50 for that BRC forward. Gonna catch you jumping in the air. Put you in the corner again. Scooter.
Oh my god, this should be enough to kill. No need for a super.
Just barely getting the wall stick before Burst came back. And Smart Dum Dum gonna be able to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, and that was, again, a little bit scrambly, but I think they got the idea of what they're supposed to be doing in this matchup, right? You don't want to like swing into Bridget too crazy, but you do need to control some of that space, and Dum Dum's doing a great job using that 2-1-4K, those fireballs, to make sure that, you know, Mina can't go wherever she wants.
Yeah, you definitely have some good buttons here, especially at range, as Elfelt. Bridal Express, really good option too, beats out Scooter. Spend the burst here, interesting to keep the corner. You know, looking for a way to open up Dum Dum.
Yep. Oh, nice 6P from Mina. And now you get some corner pressure. Gonna send Dum Dum straight through the wall. Positive bonus Bridget, one of the scariest characters in the game. She's so good with some meter. Oh.
The block,
break
you
up
going to
6H.
super?
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be a super, because Elfeld super is on H, but accidentally got 6H into super. That's going to end up costing them the round. Mina going up in this game.
You know, I respect it. You know, you didn't get it the first attempt, do it again. I
real.
respect the commitment.
Oh my god, this pressure coming through. Dum Dum doesn't know what to do about it just yet.
Back a sequence, gonna get hit overhead. Getting the burst
But
here
a nice
out of
burst
Mina.
from Mina. I respect it. Doesn't want to deal with any of this pressure, but now you have to deal with these gunshots. That was a plus on block. 2-1-4K as well. Now you're going straight through the wall. Oh, and you're now 1 hit away from death as well. But nice catch in the backdash. Mina's been so on point with these catches.
Yeah, good BRC here as well. Gonna catch. I see Roger there. Was that an
That
attempt
was
for the
Rock the
aerial?
Baby.
Yeah, aerial rock the baby.
I wish I could tell you what that was supposed to be, but you know what? It's okay, because Mina's getting a good start in this last round.
Okay, nice DP.
Yeah, really, really good DP. Yeah, these fireballs are flying.
Oh, this range that Alpha can play at. Mina definitely having a hard time navigating it. Gonna get the burst. Kind of a last chance here for Mina.
Yup. Oh man, and it's not going to be enough. The 2-1-4K going to get the kill. And now, you know, Dum Dum getting the lead right now. Just 1 game away from winning this set. And what's been a super close set.
Yeah, this has been really back and forth. Like, Dum Dum does not let off the gas. It is 24/7 pressing buttons. And Mina's having a hard time navigating this, like, this minefield of a neutral where there's just always a button on screen.
Yep, always a hitbox somewhere. And then if you get tagged by one of them, you're stuck in that Elfelt Rekka pressure. It's tough stuff.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of choppy start, but Striver figured itself out. The burst beat.
Yeah, such a good burst bait. A lot of people don't know that you can burst bait off of that 2S if you burst too late. Oh, and a great catch on the Pine Berry as well. Mina is on point right now, but gets caught by the close touch and is forced to burst. That's so tough.
Oh, counter hit though. Weird, awkward side switch. Is a little bit unfortunate though for Dum Dum. 6B.
Yeah, but you do at least get a nice little combo here with some meter.
Oh, that was a drop. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. It was a reset. It was just a reset.
Yeah, Now you just need a pixel more of health. You might not get the chance of that 2H showing up. That's one of Bridget's best starters. And yeah, you're forced to burst on a round that should have been yours on the last hit. That's really unfortunate. But now, yeah, Mina has to make so many projectiles, and chip damage would have done them in either way.
Yeah, stun shot's been a blessing for Dum Dum here. Yeah, has the corner, gonna catch you mashing.
Yep, and now the 6 is gonna send you through the wall. Now Mina does have a great life lead to work with here. At 2K2D is exactly what Bridget wants to see. This is her best Oki situation, but Dum Dum's able to make it out of that. You're gonna burst out of Mina.
Yeah, that burst early saved some damage, but now you don't have it for this round, and Dum Dum's gonna make full advantage of that. Mina, really good start. Now on the last legs here, gets the catch with that 2S, but doesn't kill. And Dum Dum will make you pay for not finishing the job. Taking the set 3-1.
Yeah, really good stuff to Dum Dum. You know, I feel like basically all of those rounds, Mina would take the lead early, but Dum Dum was just locked in, ready to make those comebacks. You know, Bridget's a character, you know, not very well known for her damage. It's one of her biggest weaknesses. So Dum Dum was content taking those hits and then dishing out a huge reversal whenever they needed to.
Yeah, really well played from both players. Dum Dum did guarantee their spot in top 8. Mina will have to go down to loser side. Still has a chance, right? Just has to win one more game, gets the top 8 loser side of the bracket. But we are moving on to our next set, our last top 8 qualifier game that needs to be played here. It's going to be Robin versus Saikoto. So we'll have to see who they play. I know Robin is the Geo player. So we're going to have another Geo. More puppy. The people demand the dog.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen more Geo here than I've seen, like... Well, actually, no, I'm a liar. I'm a liar. You don't see Geo online, but unfortunately, I'm cursed in a region with Nitro and Classified. So I get Geo players. But online, there are no Geo players. But here in this tournament, 2 Geos on stream already.
Yeah, on stream already. It looks like we're gonna have Amelia. It's one of my characters that I do enjoy. It should be an interesting matchup. Geo versus Milia.
Yeah, well-known commentator, Milia Mancer.
It's true, yeah. That's what they call me. It's funny because I won. So I switched to Milia in a bracket to beat an Namji, and I won with Milia, and nobody ever let me live it down. They're like, oh, yes, that's Milia Mancer now.
That's real.
But here we go. Starting it off, you know, you gotta really keep Milia locked down. Keep her from jumping. Keep her on the ground as much as you can. But now you're in mix. This is it's unfortunate. No!
You know what? The Iron Savior ends up getting the hit there. Not what Saikoto probably wanted to see there, but it works out, and a 2K2D is exactly what Saikoto wants to see there. Good stuff. And you get the burst out, and a nice hit. No full conversion, though, but it's okay, because the mix has got you. The overhead going to get the kill on Robin.
You know, that whiffed hair card during the combo there, that's just the Milia secret reset. Don't worry about it.
It's true. I've been hit by it. I can't lie. I can't lie.
But looking good here, Robin. Getting the throw into the corner, strike throw. No! Unfortunately, gonna get thrown the other way.
Yep, and this is a tough situation. But now Saikoto's back is to the corner. But the 2K2D again. Oh my god, all this Milia mix. It's the toughest part of fighting this character. If you get hit by a 2K2D, you just have to guess left, right, high, low. You don't have to guess if Milia's back is in the corner.
Exactly, right? Like I said, you have to keep her locked down, keep her from jumping, make her scared to jump, and Robin almost had the kill there. One more hit. But now get the blender, and you're gonna guess wrong.
Oh, gets the burst right on time. Now they're both on just a pixel of health. Oh, and the S-Disc is going to get the hit. Saikoto taking the first game. Oh my god.
That was very scary. A little bit of an unfortunate PRC there from Milia. Thought that they timed it right to get the burst bait, but it was like one hit off. It gave Robin a second chance at life, which is very scary if you're Milia.
Yep. But, luckily, in those situations, Millia does have some good options for chipping out. So, it wasn't a decent situation, but still super scary, especially versus a character as explosive and with such good movement as Giovanna.
Yeah, nice little frame trap there from
Yeah, speaking of
Robin.
explosive, Psycho forced the burst immediately. Didn't want to take, 80%.
Yeah, you gotta. Like, as Milia, you have to use the burst to save yourself from dying in one hit. Like, it is your only lifeline.
Yup. Ooh, nice little empty jump throw. I like that from Robin. Now forced to block all this Milia mix. Oh, man. And when you guess wrong, you're back in the blender. Nice little RC for a full conversion. Gonna go for the wall break here. I like you get that positive bonus, but now Robin does have 50 meter to work with. Almost at 100, and now you're in a tough situation, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Because you have Milia mix.
The Milia mix is looking unblockable at the moment. Every time it's set up, I'm pretty sure it's found its mark. Finally blocking it out this time.
Yeah, but it gets caught by the second low. And now Robin's back is straight in the corner. Goes for the burst. Good stuff to her. And now you get some pressure started. But you need a substantial hit, and that...
No, that was the hit. That could have done so much damage. Unfortunate drop.
Commentators cursed it. But this is some good pressure going on. Nice arrow throw. Now you just need one more hit, and the 214K will do it.
Robin trying to find their footing here in this matchup. Doing a good job, but it's Milia mix. I got caught trying to jump out with that JS to put you in the corner. Wall break, no super.
Yeah, but you are in a good position. You do have full burst. You got 50 meter to work with. But you do have Geofar slash right in your face. Nice talk on the 5D. Yeah, that was really, really good. But, you still have to deal with these throws.
2K 2D into mix. Yep, gonna get hit with the turbo fall. Other side. Gonna use the meter here, trying to kill. There's the burst. Good use of burst there on the bad moon. That's not burst safe, but 2K, catch your feet. Putting Milia 2-0 right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Robin's doing a good job, but isn't able to close out on these games, and Saikoto's doing a great job of, whenever her back is in the corner, just, jumping on out, turbo falling out, stuff like that. And it's working out in her favor super well.
Yeah, Robin has the right idea. It's just trying to keep Milia from running mix is the thing, right? Like, the mix-up is killing Robin.
Yeah.
Able to block it this time.
Tough. Doesn't matter how good of a player you are, all are equal before Milia left, right, high, low. And we're seeing it right now, going for the winger for the wall break here. And now Robin is just 2 guesses away from losing this round. Oh, the 6K!
Run up 6K is so mean. That is so mean.
That is diabolical stuff, and it's going to give Saikoto the perfect going into what could be the final round of the set.
And Robin, make something happen. You're gonna have to guess the mix, which was nothing. The mix was actually nothing. Just stand there.
Oh my god, Savior, no. That's so tough. And the Artemis is going to get the hit too. Robin's getting hit by all of these moves. And it's tough because you expect super, high level mix from Milia, but no, sometimes the simple low or mid will get you.
Still alive though. Robin still has a chance.
Yup, and Gio can make comebacks like this. That's a great hit. And a nice counter it too. This could be the start of a comeback. But Cycler does have burst. Oh, gets caught. Yeah.
No, your feet! You have to block low. You have to. That's so unfortunate.
You have to guard your toes out here. The hair car is coming. Saikoto taking the set 3-0. Really good stuff there.
Yeah, really well played. Good Milia stuff that we saw there. Robin still gonna have a chance on the loser side of the bracket, of course. So well played to both of you. And that's going to take us to our break, our current winner's side top 8 is looking like Tabuli, who made it in over Tuna, Smart Dum Dum, which we saw on stream, Mint Chip was able to beat out Boomy, sending Boomy to loser's side. Also unfortunate, both our Geos in the loser side of the bracket now, and of course, Psycho coming in on the Milia. So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break here while we let our loser side of the bracket round itself out, and we will be back with you with our top 8.
within. Does existence have a man? The reality of a truth. Reality of truth. What fuck should we accept? The reality of truth. As the universe come back, did the sun ever different fate? Beyond all, do you recognize me? Does meaning have a meaning? Words know the morning light. No, it's not just that divine. And blood embraces the darkness of the night. All things that stay are held the universe turn back into some ever divine fate. Beyond the hope, do you recognize me? Gravity holds all the answers. The darkness is pierced by the morning sun. The light is beautiful, and I mesmerized by it. But soon I can't open my eyes. But eventually I get used to it. Surrounded by precious things. The heart turns into stone, hardly to stop. Bedtime story, happy ending game, just a snapshot in time. Life is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the ride without sound downs. My friend enjoyed carrots for the plate, holding a platinum knife with sapphire glow. But his eyes did not shine. What he needs is that he can hardly control. Surrounded by precious things, my heart turns into stone, hardly to stop. Bedtime story, happy ending, it's just a snapshot in time. Life is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the ride without sound downs. Hardly stop. Bedtime story. Sometimes you have to play. So wanna just be a trigger with a brutish impulse. Trigger, the silent preacher. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Trigger, don't be curious about me. I don't want you to get hurt. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Never mind.
All right, welcome back. We are here, back from our break, ready to do some top 8 matches. Still a few of the loser side matches being played out, but we're here, ready to go watch some top 8 winner side to start things off. Our first match is going to be Tabuli versus Smart Dum Dum. So we have not had Tabuli on stream yet today, but we did have Dum Dum earlier. That is the Elfelt player.
Yep, this is gonna be Elfelt versus a question mark character. Not
Yeah,
sure
I'm
who we're gonna
not
see.
sure who Tabuli plays, to be honest.
You know, I can keep out my hopes that this is a Dizzy player. It's not going to be a Dizzy player, but it's okay. I can. A man can hope, you know.
Right.
But
I
I'm
think
hyped.
I think you might have a better chance of finding the winning lottery ticket than finding a beginner Dizzy player.
Why doesn't anyone want to play the queen, man? She's so pretty and so cool. Don't you want to play the queen of Illyria? She's cool.
I know. I love her, but I could never. I could never.
She's got wings of light. She's so cool. Another Geo player?
Oh, we got another Geo. Let's go.
Dog.
Wait, that's not Geo. That's Testament. I was
That's a
lied
Testament.
to.
Yeah, wait, maybe they're standing at the doorway to change their character. Hold on a second. It is a Geo player.
Okay, it was a Geo. I was double lied to.
Oh my god. I can't believe how much Geo we've seen on stream today. I wonder, I have to find out after this tournament if there were Geo players off stream too. Where are the Geo players coming from? Where, like, who let the dogs out, chat? Like, what's happening? What's going on? Why are there so many of y'all?
It did just happen. It's like an overnight pandemic. They're all here now.
It's crazy. There's too many of y'all. Like one Geo is like, oh, that's cool. A character that I didn't expect to see. 3 Geos? Come on. Nah, it's hype. It is cool. I think Geo's dope. It's such a shame that she's been so unpopular for so much of Shrive's lifespan, because she's always been good. Like, she's been good since the game came out. But nobody plays her. Until until Nitro came around, I don't think anyone played that character at a high level.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think like Nitro winning with Geo was like people saw that and they're like, oh, I want to play this character now?
Maybe. I mean, you know, Nitro won Evo like last year, and then, you know, now we have like in Classified just won. I forget what major that was. Maybe not exactly a major. It was like a big regional. I forget what regional that was though.
I mean, Nitro won Evo, right?
Yep. So like we've got some Geo Ws. Oh yes, there were Japanese Geo players. There was TY. There was Lox. I remember those two gamers. They were amazing, man. TY at his best, like back in like season 2 when everyone was like, yo, Geo's dog shit, and then TY pulls up and he is cooking everyone, dude. Ah, man, what a time.
Yeah, she's a fun character. I recently picked her up and I've been trying to learn Geo as well, but she's just fun. She's just a cool, fun character. Combos are fun. She's got a cool game plan. So I do enjoy her.
I think they did a good job like making her more interesting with her 214H the enhanced moves. I think they did a really good job, because I think you know, no hate to Geo, but I think she was a little bit bland before. A little bit. Like, she was close to being really cool. But I think now she has the enhanced moves. Like, she's a proper, like, Guilty Gear character. I think it's really dope.
Yeah, I think enhanced moves was definitely the right thing to do. It changed up her character. Made her a lot more interesting. And yeah, she feels more like a Guilty Gear character and less like a Street Fighter character.
Yeah.
So
Oh, but here we go. We got Geo versus Elfelt here. It's time. Tabuli versus Smart Dum Dum. Let's get it.
yeah, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. Geo really good at whip punishing, right? Good whip punish character, but you got the Rekka, the mix.
Oh my
Nice
god, what a
jump.
nice
Oh my
air throw. Okay,
God.
Tabuli starting off early, showing that they know this matchup.
Yeah, that air throw was personal.
Absolutely. This is someone who's fought a lot of Elfelts before, but, you know, that doesn't mean much in the face of all this damage that you're taking. You do have some meter to work with, but Dum Dum's working on a pretty nice lead right now, and especially with that projectile coming through. Now you have to block this Rekka pressure. But Tabuli does successfully do it.
Yeah, really good blocks. Gonna BRC though. Gonna punish that grab attempt. Smart Dum Dum taking round number 1.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. With that BRC, but now Tabuli getting the start in this round, but the nice 4-frame 2P coming through. But you know what? You do get punished for that second Rekka.
Super wall break. With that hard knockdown, positive bonus. Safe jump. Yep. They bit on the safe jump. Are we blocking? Yeah.
Yep, and Elfelt Super is one of the slower supers as well, but a great projectile to catch that 6P. And again, more projectiles coming through. Smart Dum Dum loves these, but a little bit too close on that 214K, and you get punished. That move can be plus if you space it well, but that was definitely way too close.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but right back into it. We got the bomb mix set up. Nice foot punish though to Bully. Corner here.
Yeah, this is tough. That hard knockdown, and now you're wall broken. You do have a meter to work with. This is going to be tough. You spent it immediately on the super. I don't think Tabuli bit the bait.
No.
Yeah. This is going to be an
No.
easy punish into kill. Tabuli taking the first game.
We had the Giovanna Classic. Just walk back. just walk back.
Yup. That's the most important thing that Geo has. Like so much for neutral is like just sit back, pretend that you're gonna dash in, and then let them whiff something, and then whiff punish them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not broke. Don't fix it.
It's true. Oh my gosh, the active frames in that far slash.
Not gonna work
A lot
out
of work
again. Okay, chopping out the corner here. Dum Dum caught with the overhead. But anti-air though.
Yeah, huge JS. And now you're going to take so much damage. Nice little air super coming through as well to get you that hard knockdown. Dum Dum does have meter, but a safe jump is definitely in their future. Yeah, not going to spend it. Oh, and won't even get the chance to spend it afterwards. A close slash will seal the deal.
Yeah, you see Tabuli really playing the spacing game quite a bit with punishing every time that Smart Dum Dum just throws out a button and whiffs it. Really just good idea of like what they should be doing here on Giovanna.
Yup. You know, Dum Dum is getting those hits they need. But it's getting hit by even bigger hits in return. These JHs putting in a lot of work right now. Oh, and the far slash whiffs two Ps and just says, you know what, let me toss that far slash out. And it works out in their favor. That's huge.
Swinging for the fences, but not finding anything. Dum Dum Rail expresses forward, puts you in Rekka pressure. Gets blocked out though. Tabuli should be able to kill off this.
Yup.
No! Okay.
Yeah, the
I was like, wait.
Oof. Good stuff to Tabuli going up 2-0 right now. And you know, we're seeing the effects of some of those Elfelt nerfs in this set. you know, Elfelt lost the ability. She can't go Rekka S into reset her Rekka string anymore. And now once she's in that Rekka, she's kind of locked in for it.
Yeah, definitely a noticeable nerf, I think, to a lot of like beginner player Elfelts. I think that Rekka Reset was definitely a tool a lot of beginners were leaning on because it just works against people that don't know, right? I don't have that anymore.
Here's that pressure coming through. Gets caught by the second overhead. Good stuff. This should be enough to wall break. Decides to not go for it though. And he's going to get a side switch. Good stuff to Dum Dum there. And now here's some pressure. Hello. Does have meter. But you won't get the chance to spend it. The RC coming through the 6H into the JD is going to get the kill.
Yeah,
you know, my heart stopped for a second when the bomb whiffed.
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait, does it work? Dum Dum showing signs of life though, right? Like able to get the ball rolling. As long as you don't stop, let's really play.
Sure. Ooh, nice burst. Putting Dum Dum into the oh no, the reversal super. And that's gonna be a huge punish from Tabuli here. Oh no, actually decides to go for a pretty small punish there.
Yeah.
Might end up regretting it because now Dum Dum gets to start some pressure. You're gonna take quite a bit.
Sent through the wall, but Giovanna with 100 meter is scary.
Okay, look at the speed of that dash up. Oh my god.
Yeah, she gets very fast when she has meter. But Dum Dum doesn't care. Just gonna jab out with the gunshots here. Able to put one up on the board. Not going 3-0.
Yeah, that was really, really good. I mean, you know, one of the things that's been catching Dum Dum quite a bit is these jump-ins, and that game wasn't really a factor.
I think Dum Dum plays a very sporadic Elfelt game, and the bully is definitely a reserved, you know, Giovanna, very like thoughtful. It's a very different extremes.
Absolutely. I mean, just look at that there, right? Lots of dash up, walk back from Tabuli, and Dum Dum just like, I'm gonna keep throwing my projectile. And both of them are valid ways to play the game, as we're seeing right now. But, you know, Dum Dum coming out ahead for this moment.
Yeah, this Rekka pressure is suffocating. Tabuli guessing wrong over and over. Gonna YRC finally get out of it.
Yup.
Safe jump.
Oh!
YRC?
The YRC coming through. Nice air throw. Tabuli showing them off yet again. And this won't be enough to kill, I don't think. Yeah, just a pixel left on Dum Dum there. But, you know, yeah. With a one-bar beater, no way you got out of there. Good stuff to Tabuli taking that round.
Dash up throw, my beloved. Nice whip punish on the Hindberry.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I don't know what Dum Dum got caught pressing there, but the Bully's gonna take full advantage and send them through the wall for it.
That dash up bar slash being a very good tool here, just whip punishing, catching, trying to press. Okay, back up.
Oh my gosh, there's so much pressure coming through. It's so tough when you're in the corner versus Elfelt, because your only option is really just to 6P or backdash. That's it.
100 meter vote. Dash up throw, RC, that should do it.
Absolutely will. The little tap too. Tabuli taking the set 3-1. Good stuff to them.
Yeah, really well played from Dum Dum. Like we said, definitely a chaotic player, but Tabuli was able to pull out ahead, staying alive in the winner's side of the bracket. Dum Dum's not out, right? Gonna go down to loser side. We will see Dum Dum play again. And up next, we have Mint Chip and Saikoro. And I'll give you 3 guesses who Mint Chip plays.
Oh boy. Let me think. Asuka?
Not quite.
Man, Venom?
No, not Venom.
Oh man. I was gonna guess Dizzy, but there's no way it's Dizzy. I'll go with an out there one. Chip.
Uh-huh. Yeah, how'd you know? It is a Chip player. So we will have the two favorite Guilty Gear ADHD cokeheads on stream, Chip versus Milia. Yeah, good luck. Good luck keeping track of this, because this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this is a nonsense matchup. Both these characters, you know, they have no health, they have tons of movement, and as of this patch, they both do crazy damage for some reason. I don't know when we decided in Guilty Gear's history that Chip and Millie are allowed to do damage, but here they are, and they do a lot of it. So it's going to be explosive. There's going to be so much movement, so much damage, so many mix-ups. It's going to be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, these two characters do not stop moving. They do not stop pressing buttons. They do not stop jumping. Yeah, you're gonna have a tough time keeping track of who's where on the screen on this one. I do think as the Milia player, you kind of just have to keep Chip locked down, keep him guessing, keep him in the pressure, but does have a DP, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
the
always that
benefit.
easy.
If you're on the Chip side here, right, it's like, you know, Chip does have better defense than Milia. That's like the
Mhm.
big different factor here is like Chip does have a little bit better defense, and you know he's a little bit faster. So we're gonna see how this ends up paying off for Mint Chip here.
Yeah, lots of back and forth right now, playing an honest neutral game as two of the characters that don't play neutral.
I mean, when you're playing against another speedster, right, you have to pretend to play a little bit of neutral.
It's true, actually. Really good job, though. Mint gonna get you with the command grab.
Yep, and now a
After.
side switch. Saikoto having a tough time blocking all this mix, and Mint Chip tries to go for the burst bait there, but Saikoto not having it.
No, you have the punish. You were there. You could have done anything. That was so
Yep.
unfortunate.
And now that life lead. Oh, you know what? Nope, it's fine. The what's it called? The Chip Super is going to get the kill there. Mint Chip taking the first round here. That was a little bit stressful, you know, could have gone either way there at the end, but
Yeah,
Mint Chip
definitely.
holding on to it.
And here you go with the air movement options. Chip's another one of those characters has access to more jumps than other characters, so able to air
Yep.
stall quite a bit.
Yep, Chip has a third jump and Millie has a second air dash. So both these characters are high flying. They're doing a bunch of nonsense when they jump.
Going into the Chip mix. Gonna get caught low this time. Spending the burst. Gonna get out. Hair car whipping. Oh, we just threw out super. Okay.
Yeah, random Zansei Roga and you get punished. That's tough. Oh, but the setup was messed up a little bit. Saikoto not able to get exactly what she wants there, but is going to get the side switch with the Artemis. Good stuff. Now it's all tied up in this first game, but Mint Chip does have, you know, the burst advantage at least.
Yeah, you do have burst to work with here if you want to get out of anything. There's the DP I was talking about. You have to watch
Yep.
out for that every time you do disc Oki on Milia.
Yep, and some really good wall clean pressure from Mint Chip though. And she's kind of popping off right now. Going for the side switch. Good block to Mint Chip. And now, you know, she has full meter to work with. Going to spend the burst. And now it's on Saikoto to block this onslaught of mix.
Really good air stalling here coming out of Mint. Finally going to get caught, though, with that close slash. Setting the disc pressure. Jumping out of it, though. Just constantly switching sides.
Yep,
Whose
look at
corner
this.
is it?
So many jumps, so many air dashes, but Saikoto's going to get the hit that she needs. This should be enough to kill if you don't drop, and the hair card will do it. Saikoto taking the first game.
Yeah, what a sporadic, jumpy match this is. Like,
I mean, yeah, both players just jumping around. You know, oh, here's hair card, here's Alpha Blade, here's, you know, all this crazy stuff. And Mint Chip hasn't even used Tightrope yet. It could get even crazier. You know, it could get even crazier.
yeah, it definitely can. I mean, Tightrope really, really changed a lot of Chip's game plan, right? When he got that. But not like a tool that you need to use as a beginner, but it's something that you can always like add in once you feel more comfortable in the character. Let's see if Mint is going to show off any Tightrope or just going to play the OG Season 1 Chip.
I mean, it's a proven strategy. Oh god, nice pressure coming out from Saikoto here. 2K2D, and again, now you're in that pressure, but Mitchell's been doing a great job blocking. I say that they get hit by the second low, but they blocked the mix.
Yeah, the mix that time was nothing. Just stand there. Just back
Yeah, but
edge,
now a
wait.
perfect from Psychoto. Damn.
Yeah, I feel like Milia is one of those characters that's just a huge knowledge check, and sometimes it is just guessing. Chip does have the DP though, and you can be making Milia more conscious of that on these disc OP setups.
Yeah, but luckily for, for Psychoto here, Milia is a character that's very good versus DPs. And we're seeing, Minchip not getting the chance to really use it. Nice throw coming out as well. And there's the DP, and it's blocked immediately. Good stuff to Psychoto.
Yeah, we are just looping Oki situation over and over and over again, and it's working. Like, Mint Chip's having a hard time getting out of all this disc pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really tough. You said it right. It's like, it's tough because this character is so knowledge check heavy. But even when you know the knowledge checks, you're still guessing. Like, you can know, but you're still guessing. But if you don't know knowledge checks, now you're just like, you're guessing blind, basically. You are praying that whatever direction you hold is the correct direction. And Psychoto's taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough match. The best way to keep Milia from doing things is to just not let her play, which is a lot easier said than done. It's hard to lock her down, right? Like, she is also a fast character, also jumps around. So we'll have to see if Mint can kind of replicate that first game where they were able to have Milia a little bit scared, right? Keep them in the corner, keep them from jumping everywhere. But an easy task.
For sure. I mean, Mint has been doing a good job, when she gets those hits, making them count, putting some pressure on. But Psychoto's been doing such a great job just, oh, I'm in the corner? No, I'm not. Let me super jump, air dash away. And, now we're back in neutral. And it's been really, getting to Mint. She hasn't been able to get the pressure that she really wants.
Took a second there, kind of like collect your thoughts, right? You're in top 8. You have the benefit of being in winner side as well, right? If you're Mint. So even if you do lose this one, you still get another chance in loser side. But good job just taking a minute to breathe, going back into it.
No, yeah, any competitor knows. Sometimes you need that second. Oh man,
but unfortunate.
Back there was really unfortunate. Now you get caught with the side switch. It's time for some... Oh, nice anti-air 5P.
Oh, the hair car, though. Gonna catch your toes.
Yeah, that hair car has been putting in so much work throughout this tournament.
Okay, 2D guess now. Nice block, nice jump. Counter hit here, gonna spend the RC. There's the tightrope. We were just talking about it. And Minchip has those. Cool
conversion. Now, you're about even life. And a JH might get you the damage you need. Absolutely, the Alpha Blade has you covered. Minchip taking a round.
Yeah, Minchip showing signs of life. That breather definitely helping out right now. Able to get the corner. Nice side swap. Very ambiguous.
Yeah, but a really great jump from Psychoto. Getting her out of the corner. Oh my god, the JS sniping the Alpha Blade. I can't believe that.
Yeah, we just threw out JS and happened to run into Alpha Blades. Sometimes it just works like that.
Yeah, that's kind of how fighting fast characters work. You swing a hitbox out and hope that they run into it.
Oh, there's the burst. I saw Mint trying to wait for it, but nice job jumping out of that fake disc. Okay, 2D, this is guess for game right now. Nice DP.
Nice DP.
No!
But the winger, will you be able to block in time? No, the winger has you.
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Yeah, really good use of that move. It's not a move Milia's used very often because it's a pretty subpar reversal. What? Taking a reversal, what a DP.
Nice, went for the reset with the wall run. Iron Mint pressure, block high-low.
Now Psychoto needs to find a way out of this corner, and the JS will get it for her.
Okay, hard knockdown from H-Disc. What's the setup? Just air stall.
Yup.
Trading.
Oh, goodness.
Artemis.
Artemis, though, yeah, it's a huge starter. You have to burst. Septum Voices goes wide, but Psychoto, able to just run straight out of it.
Huge hit. That's good kill. Yes, it will. Mint staying alive. Oh my god, what is that? Going out 2-1. 2-1.
Yeah, that was something. I mean, I think the time in between the sets that Mint took, just take a breather, really paid off because she looked way more composed there. Lala's combo drops, the pressure looked better, had some resets, had some great conversions. That's what you need, right? Maybe the download is complete, and this is Mint's chance for the comeback. We're gonna have to see.
I think Mint's kind of catching on now, like what needs to be done in this matchup. I mean, like you said, you're still guessing, but you can kind of help minimize the amount of times you guess. Good job blocking that brown start.
Oh man, yeah. You get that burst out early. It's really smart to burst early versus both these characters, because they do build you so much burst on hit. And now, the command throw coming through. You're in the chip blender across up, and you get caught whiffing throw. You might be dead. No, not quite enough.
Alpha Blade though. Just one more hit. That's this. Oh, there's the DP, but Artemis beat it. There you go.
JH got you covered. And mid-chip, on a tear right now. So much momentum in her favor.
2K TD, what's the mix? Swap sides back into 2K. Nice burst. Gonna keep the corner here from Mint. Going everywhere. Keep track of chip. Impossible challenge.
Yeah, this is huge, but a great jump for Psychoto is going to get her out. Put her back in the corner, but, it's a side switch. It's a mix. And now, you got some nice pressure here. But the jump from mid-chip is just so on point that JH putting in so much work. And now, trying to go for the burst bait. Psychoto didn't bite, but now you're through the wall.
RC scaling really hurting the damage there. Wait, does this catch Alpha Blade? No, it does not.
It almost did.
You could have
Oh
killed.
my god, this is so stressful. Look at this. But mid-chip doesn't block the side switch. And now, Psychoto is one round away from winning the set.
There was no punish on the super.
Yeah, I think mid-chip was afraid because Psychoto did have another bar of meter, so could have RC'd it, but she chose not to, and it ended up working out in her favor. And now these Artemises are putting in so much work. Look at all these hits that you're getting. The side switch and the burst coming out from mid-chip. She wants to stay in this game. She wants to win this so bad, but the JH will stop her. Oh, no.
Yeah, the mix is gonna get it there at the end. You gotta punish those Artemises. If you block Artemis, it's your turn. You can just jab out anything. 5P, 2P, jump. Don't
Yeah.
let me keep playing.
If I'm not mistaken, it's -2, I think. So
Yeah, it's
you
not
do get
super
to
minus, but
you
it
get to
is
take your turn back.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, but great stuff to both players. That was fantastic. That was such a fun, silly game. Very, very silly game.
Was definitely an nail biter. There was so many moments I was stressed out, but Mintchip is staying alive. Just gonna go down to the loser side of the bracket, as we are also heading down there to get our next match, which is going to be Juju Boy versus Mina.
Okay, so it's gonna be Potemkin versus Bridget, right?
Bridget. Yep.
Okay, this matchup is interesting. I think this patch, Bridget might win it again. This used to be like Bridget's best matchup, and then they did all that to Pot, and then Pot somehow was winning that matchup. I wish I could tell you how, but I think now it's probably back in Bridget's favor. The slide head changes and stuff like that do really matter in matchups like this. Like, I think a lot of people say that, like, oh man, the Pot nerfs, they don't mean anything. He's still top tier. And I think that's true if you play a character that wants to box with Pot and get into that close range. But if you're playing a zoner or a long range character, those nerfs are super meaningful. They're extremely meaningful changes. So we're gonna see that on display here probably.
Yeah, the slide head one's a big one, right? Because Bridget has the normals to actually punish Potemkin for trying to go for slide head. Um, you still can just blow up though, right? Like you're still Bridget, you're made out of tissue paper. Potemkin's a nuclear bomb waiting to go off. So the potential's there that you just get grabbed twice and you just die.
For sure. I mean, like, you as the Bridget player here, you just can't make any mistakes, right? This is a winning matchup with an asterisk that says if you make a mistake, you instantly lose. Which, like, you know, is that a winning matchup? Who am I to say? But you know, we're gonna see what Mina and Juju Boy can show us here. You know, because we can talk all the theory we want about the matchup, but the real important stuff here is what happens in the game.
Exactly. Yeah, you can talk about the characters all day, but at the end of the day, it's who's behind the controller, who's pressing the buttons, because that makes a world of difference. As we get into it, Bridget, so polite, give a little bow there before the match starts.
Yep. Oh, what a great hammer fall coming through. And Mina already on the back foot. Oh, the Popbuster coming through. And now you're just one guess away from losing. And we're only 90 seconds into, or sorry, 10 seconds into the game.
The HPV, I thought Mina jumped and my heart sunk.
Yeah, but now Mina has a chance to play. The 50-50 gets blocked though. Juju Boy's ready. Oh, and the hammer falls straight through the JH. Oh man, that's so unfortunate, because if that was a JS instead, it would have won.
Yeah, going back into it though here. There's the slide head gonna get dodged by jumping. Mina getting a nice little favorable side switch there. Boy flicking.
Oh my god, Flick beating the scooter brake. I've never seen that before in my life.
No, me either. I didn't even know that's how that works, but you know, here we are.
Yep, but here we go. Some nice pressure coming through. Juju Boy getting caught mashing, and now Mina has a chance to start some pressure.
PRC up. I knew it was coming. There's the pot grab, and all of a sudden, this is very losable. Mina spinning the burst. Try and zone out. Flick gonna catch the roll.
Yeah, what a good flick. Now the Roger Super coming through. Catches Juju standing, and now, you know, this is a pretty good situation for Mina. Just needs to find a hit. But the Gigantor, it's gonna trade though. The trade is gonna come through. Oh, the butt slam is going to get you. Oh man, Bridget gets sat on and dies.
The Gigantor. How did? Oh my. You know, I can't even question it. You know, like, sure.
It's a good move.
It's a good move, and
it's a damn good move.
Juju Boy replicating the cyberpunk scene with Rebecca at the end there. Well, unfortunate for Mina.
Very true. Oh my god! Didn't Bridget get actually a Rebecca
yes,
skin?
Yeah, she did.
Where's Potemkin's Adam Smasher?
Here we go, getting the burst out. Nice little bait there though from Mina. Get in the corner, tapped us, gonna get blocked. That was actually charged, I think. Tapped.
And now Mina, you know, for the first time, starting off a round in the lead, and that's huge because you are gonna be able to get this 2H. And catches Juju mashing again. Mina on a tear right now. Juju Boy needs to block for his life here.
All right, one more interaction. Bridget damage versus Potemkin health. There you go.
That's a perfect.
Okay. Good run start again for Mina. Boy looking for a way in. There you go. Gonna get the burst out of the way. Mina has the corner again. Has the dastardly Bridget mix. What a backdash.
Yup. Oh my god, these hammerfall Juju Boy's been. Oh my god. You're gonna take so much damage. You're not dead, but man, you are close. Oh, and the back throw is gonna do it to ya.
Now you're dead.
Yeah, at that height, you need to do a JH after that JS, or you will get punished just like that. Very unfortunate stuff. And now the Pop Buster. You're in the corner. You have one more guess. What is your option?
You guessed wrong. You guessed
It's
throw,
not
and he
enough.
did strike.
You know,
Oh, man.
compare the difference in rounds. Earlier we had a Bridget perfect, and that Bridget perfect was like
Mhm.
25 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, and
Maybe
that
like
pop
30.
perfect was like 10, 15.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
that's how it goes. That's how it goes, you know. But really good stuff to Juju Boy there, going up 2-0. I mean, that was just great play, right? Great pressure, really calling out a lot of Mina's choices, and gonna put them up in this set.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think Mina has the right idea, but at the end of the day, it's 1,000 paper cuts versus a nuke, right? Like, Potemkin grabs you twice, you die. Bridget has to hit you like 30 times.
Yeah, but what a good burst bait. It's been catching everyone. Literally every time Mina's gone for it, it's worked. Now it's time for some pressure. The 5D. Everyone's afraid of the rolling movement. But are they ready for the walk-up half dust?
Okay, PRC forward. This time flicking.
Yeah,
Not
interesting
jumping.
choice, but it ends up working out. And now, oh, the Pop Buster. This should be enough to kill OTG.
OTG?
Oh, no, doesn't go for it. Excuse me?
Wait, you were spaced far enough? That wasn't...
What do you
Huh?
mean he wasn't in range for that
Huh?
RC? What do you mean by that?
Hello, Daisuke?
My fault, dog, but Juju Boy now 1 round away from winning this set.
Alright, Mina has a chance here, though. Gotta get the Bridget pressure started, but first has other plans. Put you in the corner.
Yep. Mina is starting that pressure there. Here's a 50-50. Goes low. Juju Boy gets caught. Mashing, actually. And now, that Bridget pressure, she's so strong when she's getting started. And we're seeing it right now. It's not going to be enough to kill, though. 1,000,000 paper cuts. But you know what? Just one more and it should be enough. But the back throw, you might not get the chance. The pop-ups are coming through. But you get caught by the close slash and the 5K will get it. Mina taking a round here, trying to hold on to this set for dear life.
Yeah, Mina's life flashing before her eyes there as that pop buster came out, but stayed alive. Now, this is scary. Gotta guess, strike throw. Another strike.
Now you're 1 hit away from death. Heavenly comes through. Oh, but the
back throw?
Back throw, no. So unfortunate, but Juju Boy taking it. 3-0, really great stuff. Their defense really on point throughout this set, and their timing on these back throws, amazing.
Yeah, still really well played from Mina, who has been doing phenomenal work on the Bridget. Nothing but improvements every time I see Mina play. So congrats on the top 8 placement, Mina. Unfortunately, that will be the end of her run for today. But up next, we have Boomy versus Ruby, which is a little bit of a tongue twister, but
Yep.
let's see what we have up next.
Yeah, we've seen both those players before, I believe. So I'm excited to see the gaming. Also, before we move on from that last set, I want to mention that I don't know if anyone noticed, there was not a single Garuda impact pressed in that set.
That's true. There was not. There was no
I don't think I've
Garuda.
ever seen a Potemkin match with no Garudas. I'm like, I don't know, my jaw's on the floor that we never saw a single Garuda, but it worked out. Juju Boy made it happen.
Juju Boy said, I don't need it. Remove this button from my controller. I don't want it.
Yeah, they have no need. They have no need. But yeah, going into this next match though, obviously Boomy on that Giovanna. So yeah, we're gonna see some more spinning dog kicks. And
Yes,
other
more
nonsense.
puppy. More puppies. Also, if you're not familiar, Chim, we have renamed all the Giovanna moves because nobody knows what they're called.
Okay.
So it is Doggy Dart.
Okay.
That's the drill, right? The spin kick. It's up dog kick, right? For the
Okay.
kick that does up, right? Right.
The kick that does up? Okay.
Yeah. Doggy DP
Okay.
and Doggy cross up. Those are
Okay,
now
okay, okay.
Giovanna's moves, all right?
I'll have to get the studying.
Yeah, you're fine.
That'll be on the quiz at the end of the week, I'm sure.
Just so you know, when I say stupid things, what I'm talking about.
I got you. Ooh, nice map on hunch here. That's such a huge starter. You're gonna take so much damage right now. Ruby going off to such a great start.
you're dead.
This will kill. Yep.
You're dead.
Slayer stancing up on him for that final pose. Ruby taking the first round.
Slayer, very much like Potemkin, just the ability to just rob you of a round instantly.
Yup, that has been his identity since his first, game in Guilty Gear. He wants to rob you. He wants to do tons of damage, and we're seeing it right now. Boomy barely even got a chance to play.
Yeah, it's over. That was the first game. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's tough. It is Slayer though. You kind of just gotta shake it off. You gotta be like, whatever. It was a Slayer game. Go next, right?
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
If I'm not
It's not a
mistaken,
big deal.
the game we saw earlier with Ruby, the set, the first game looked just like that. Like Ruby just killed them super quick.
Mhm.
But the important thing is to take a second between the game and then be like, okay, I got this. It's just Slayer. Sometimes it happens. Oh man, but that's a tough start.
Alright, Boomy finally getting the corner here. Just gonna jabbed out though. Nice whip punish. Gonna get the burst out of Ruby. Wrap it in neutral though. Here we go with the mix.
There was space in the corner for that cross-up? Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's going to be enough to kill Ruby, taking another round. 3 quick rounds in a row for Ruby here. But Boomy, still has a chance. There we go, a nice counter hit to start stuff off. And now it's time for that Boomy pressure. The Giovanna pressure. A nice little anti-air as well.
Yeah, you can never count Boomy out. Always has a way of coming back into it. Gonna take a bit of damage here, but holding the mix. Master Hammer is gonna counter. But here you
ended up throwing a little bit too early. Nice burst from Boomy though. This should be blocked, if I'm not mistaken. Yup.
Yes.
Now you get a full punish. Yeah, drops it a little bit. You do still have a chance, but the 2H will end that chance for you. Ruby now up 2-0. Just needs one more game to win this set. And Boomy hasn't really even gotten a chance to play yet.
Yeah, that's such an unfortunate drop, though. Like, had the punish, had the block on the super, but unfortunately wasn't able to cash out the damage. And yeah, Ruby just steamrolling this matchup at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough, right? If you're a character that wants to, engage in the close range with Slayer, it's tough because he's going to do a lot more damage than you can. A nice burst from Ruby, though. It's going to be good stuff for Boomy here. Oh, messed up the conversion, and now yeah, okay, both bursts now down.
Okay. It's gonna get the enhanced kick, just jabbing out every time Ruby does not want to block.
Yeah, Ruby has no fear right now.
Cross the Master Hammer is gonna be a counter hit. Master Hammer, one of those tools.
Trying to do a 2D.
Yeah, it's one of those tools where like, if you don't know how to play against Master Hammer, you're just gonna get run over by it. Just jump out of it. Just don't sit there and take it.
Oh, the blood-sucking universe. Now the universe counter. Let those Slayer nerfs coming in clutch there for Boomy. Not able to get a full conversion. But, doesn't matter. Ruby's still working on a perfect. Okay, great bar slash from Boomy here.
Can Boomy get the hit? No, 2H has something else to say about it. We're gonna spend the burst here. Boomy, last chance. Trying everything he has, digging deep. Nice counter hit. Corner.
Yes, something is happening here. And that's a great counter hit. Now, you are both one hit away from death. But Ruby does have burst and meter. But Boomy has that positive bonus and is close to getting meter, but won't get the chance to use it. Pile Bunker sealing the deal and moving Ruby on in this bracket.
Yeah, what a last little comeback Boomy mounted there, trying to just get the round closed out, but Slayer just punches so hard. Boomy didn't really get a chance to do too much on that matchup, unfortunately, but still really well played for Boomy, who did manage to come in on top 8 on the loser side. So congrats, Boomy. You know, well known, well beloved member of the community. So keep your chin up. You still did really well.
Yeah, really good tournament run overall. Again, that's just one of those things where it's like, if you let the Slayer player get momentum on you, it's just going to be over. It doesn't matter how good you are, it'll happen. But Ruby did a great job, making use of all of the tools that Slayer has there.
Yeah, it's just that's how that character goes, right? Like it's Slayer. Like him and Potemkin are probably like two of those characters where it's just like if you let them play, you will die. They will get the hit eventually and you're gonna blow up for it. So it is what it is, Can't beat yourself up about it a little bit too much.
Absolutely.
But next match will be Mint Chip, who we saw a bit earlier, versus Juju Boy. So another million paper cuts versus nuclear hydrogen bomb. We'll have to see
Yep.
how this one plays out.
Yep, and this is the classic, 10-10 matchup, as they used to say. It's a little bit silly. Pot really struggles to get the hits that he needs on Chip. But when he hits Chip, Chip dies. Chip has a really easy time navigating neutral versus Pot. But his hits don't do that much damage. So, it's going to be super back and forth. Mint Chip's going to need to play, pretty perfect here to make sure that Juju Boy gets 0 chances to rob her.
Yeah, it's easier said than done because you make one mistake, you get grabbed one time, and it goes from being like, oh, I'm so ahead to, oh god, I'm dead. So definitely a stressful matchup, even if it's not a bad one for Chip, I don't think. There's just always that potential that you just die.
Yeah, I think most people would say that. At least I think Chip wins this matchup. But again, it's like it's similar to the Bridget matchup that we just saw, where it's like it's a good matchup. Asterisk, if you get hit once, you instantly lose the game. So just don't make mistakes, right? It's that easy. I wish it was that easy. But it's gonna be really back and forth, I'm sure, because both these players have been playing super well all day.
Yeah, I think I don't even know like what kind of words of advice to give Mint in this matchup. Like it really is just don't get touched, don't get grabbed. And for Juju Boy, I guess best advice would be like just grab Chip, just make Chip scared of the grab, keep Chip locked down. But again, it's a lot easier to say these things than it is to do them in practice. Just good luck. Best you can do.
Yeah. I think whenever I think about this matchup, I think back to Frosty Fausting's, was it 2025 or 2024? I forget. But it was like top 8, and it was what's the Potemkin player versus Summit? I forget what the Potemkin player's name was. And legitimately, the way that matchup looked was Summit would get a million hits and do the craziest mix-ups ever. And then sometimes Summit would drop a combo and the Potemkin would do 2H into a 90% combo and then do one more hit and win the game. It was one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Plus our Chip versus Potemkin is an insane matchup.
Yeah, we'll have to see it. Can we get something similar? I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. Like both these players are very explosive and I think adapt a lot to like what the opponent's doing. So I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of changes to the game plan, a lot of trying to mix things up to keep people guessing. We are just waiting for Juju Boy, who did have to restart their game real quick, so that's what's taking a minute, but
Yep.
we'll be with it in a moment.
Yeah, they'll get it in
Um,
just a second.
yeah. So this
It's okay, because
is
like Juju Boy is going to, I guess they're hedging their bet. They're like, you know what? I'll kill Chip in 2 hits, so it'll be a quick set, so we can stall some time before the set.
exactly.
It's a display of confidence.
Yeah, but this is our loser side of the bracket. So whoever loses this will be knocked out of the tournament for today, unfortunately. Um, we're making our ways there though. Slowly whittling it down. So exciting stuff as we kind of come to an end here for the day. Still a few sets to play, but we're getting there, making our way there.
Yep, and we're trying to figure out who's going to end up fighting for that grand finals. But we got a lot of good players, a lot of players who have been leveling up a bunch, duking out in this top 8. Again, it's been a really good time watching this.
Mhm.
I always love these beginner tournaments. They're so fun.
Yeah, definitely for me, one of the things that I love most about, being a TO and owning my own events and stuff is just seeing the progress of the players throughout the months, right? Like you see somebody play like Nina, for instance, who was like an internship a few months ago, and
Mhm.
how much she's improved as a player since like that time is really, really heartwarming. And it's just nice to see like that's the whole purpose of these events, right? Um, even this like tournament bracket, it's not about the winning. It's nice to win. It's nice to get first place, but it's just about like seeing the improvement within yourself and how far you've come as a player from when you started. Um,
Yeah, and
I think that's what's
it's
important.
finding new rivals too, new people to chat with, to play with, to grind and get better with. You know, it's one of the best parts about like a community like this and a tournament that's run consistently is you get to see the same faces. I'm just some
Mhm.
idiot that she calls to commentate this tournament every once in a while. But I recognize a lot of these players, and I've seen the improvement every single time I tune into this stream. Every time I get to commentate it, I get to see how much better everyone's getting. It's really dope. It's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You're
It's the
not you're
best
not
part of
some
this.
idiot, Chim. Give yourself some credit. You're the goat.
I'm just
Best of
some
the best
idiot.
comms.
I'm just some idiot that you drag onto the commentary booth every once in a while. I'm honored to
Drag.
be here. Um, but
You
it's
say
dope.
drag. I literally was like, "Hey, you want to do comms?" And you're like, "Yeah."
But
Drag on.
that's bad for my image. You see, I have to maintain nonchalant and mysterious attitude. Okay. I was totally dragged onto here. I totally didn't respond
Yeah.
with oh yeah, I'd be down with an exclamation mark and a happy emoji. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I am nonchalant and mysterious. Trust.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta ask my
I
ask
gotta
my
ask my
secretary real
agent.
quick,
Yeah,
how much are you paying again?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
gotta make sure.
I'm a big time commentator these days. They were trying to have me on Evo. They were calling me for a big Arc System Works tournament, of course, and had to turn them down to be here. Um, no, but for real, this has been a dope experience. Um,
All right, so Ginger Boy just got back to me saying having issues joining the room, so we're gonna try to remake the room real quick and see if that fixes it. Just go strive things. I do apologize, everyone waiting at home, but we're gonna try that. If that doesn't work, then we're probably just gonna have to have them play either offline, like on their, as in not on stream, or can move on to the next match and then circle back to this one is the other choice. So we'll see if this works. Hopefully, remaking the room fixes the issue, but you know, strive things.
yep. Can we get a Strive Earth in the chat room, please?
Yeah, strive Earth, please.
You know, it just happens. You know, I love this game. Unfortunately, this game does not love me back. It doesn't love any of us.
It really doesn't. This game is the definition of an abusive relationship.
Oh, it looks like Juju Boy was able to make it in dope, so it was just a
But yeah,
new
just strive.
new lobby thing. Spectate. Here we go. Okay, we're all good then.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah, this. Speaking of loving this game, this tournament has reminded me that I am in love with Guilty Gear Strive. I'm not gonna lie. I've been taking a teensy little break. You know, 2XKO came out, distracted me for a little bit. New Pokemon game drop distracted me for a little bit. But I'm watching this. I'm like, man, I gotta go grind some more. I want to try to get top 10 Dizzy. I think I'm like 15 right now. So I got a decent bit to go. But I gotta go on the grind.
Yeah, you know, I can't really talk too much myself because I've been kind of avoiding ranked. Uni Under Night in Birth has consumed my life lately.
Yeah, we gotta
So
play.
I'd be lying if I said I've been playing Strive because I have not. I'm locked in. Kaguya has stolen my heart and my
She's so
mind.
cool.
I love her. She's so much fun. I'm told she's not the greatest character in the game at the moment, but you know what? I don't care. We gap. We gap with our waifu Kaguya, and we make her work because, oh my god, is her combo theory and combo routing just like some of the funnest stuff I've ever done in a fighting game.
Yeah, she's I don't think she's bad. I don't think she's great though. She's just like, I think she's a whatever character.
She's like whatever. Yeah.
Which, you know, I think that's a good spot for your character to be. It means next patch they won't get killed.
Hell yeah.
Unless the developers hate you. I don't know. Sometimes mid tiers get like shot for no reason. It happens. Anyone remember when Eno lost plus on block 8-stroke? I remember that shit.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. This patch, I'm not gonna get into it. Right? No one wants to listen to the Eno Mancer crash out about Eno, but like,
I forgot they shot her again.
for no reason. Arxis, please.
That move is like what, like 28
30
frames or something? 30
It was
frames?
28. Now it's 30.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
They hate Daru Eno.
You know what's crazy? The MLA nerf isn't even targeted at Daru. Like, there's no pro player that wasn't reacting to MLA before. You know,
That's
like,
true.
that wasn't even at Daru. They
Yeah, I
shot
think-
MLA for nobody.
They shot it for me because I couldn't react to that shit. Thank you, Daisuke. I appreciate it. That Daisuke in the patch notes. He wrote, "Inferochim, this is for you because I know you're a bum who can't react to 28 frames." I appreciate it, Daisuke. I'm dapping you up. You're the goat. But yeah. Also, are we having more lobby issues?
Yeah, well, not lobby issues. Now Mint needs a moment, so I think we're gonna switch real quick to the other match, and we'll circle back to Mint Chip and Juju Boy. So we're gonna have Smart Dum Dum and Ruby come up. Yeah, and we'll circle
Sounds
back.
good. Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, I
That is how it
apologize.
be. It's okay. We can blame Strive. It's okay. That's our
God.
scapegoat.
It is. Go play Uni. Don't play this game.
True. Go play Uni. You can play Strive too, but also play Uni. Uni's fire. They just got
Yeah.
a good patch too. I haven't played much this patch because it came out like right before 2XKO did, or no, right after 2XKO did, I think. So I was like in the 2XKO mines, but the new patch is fire. They gave every character more health. They fixed a lot of the nonsense they did in the previous patch. It's fire. And it's not that hard. Everyone's like, oh man, I'm so afraid to get into Under Night. It looks so hard. No, it's easy. Trust me. It's not that hard.
I don't think the game itself is hard. It's definitely mechanically more challenging in some aspects than Strive, for instance.
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot right? It's a very different game if you're coming from Guilty Gear. There's a lot of system mechanics. There's a lot of things to sink your teeth into.
For sure.
But if you can play against people like who are also getting into the game, like it is so much fun. Like it is such a fun fighting game. It doesn't get as much love as it deserves. So yeah, go check out Uni. We love Uni.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, like, they're afraid. They're like, oh man, you know, the grid system's so terrifying. Look, you don't need all that. You don't need all that when you hop on the game. You can just hop on and play it like a normal fighting game, and you'll have a good time. It's like, you know, in Guilty Gear, you don't need to understand everything about the game before you play with your friends, you know? As we're seeing right now, you know? In this beginner bracket, you know, everyone here doesn't have every single character's, you know, all their mechanics memorized, but they're having a good time gaming, competing, you know, duking it out with other players at their level. That's the fun of fighting games.
All right, here we go. Finally getting back into it.
Yep, we
So
got Smart
see-
Dum Dum versus Ruby, Elfelt versus Slayer. This matchup is silly.
Already swinging for the fences. Get in the corner here though. Gonna get the burst.
Good conversion. And now Ruby gets caught by the low. This is going to be enough to get that wall break. And now, you know, Dum Dum in a really good position.
Yeah, I mean, Ruby has been on an absolute spree throughout this bracket, and it looks like Smart Dum Dum might be the one person here able to put a little bit of a break here on the Slayer.
Absolutely.
Go with the Brekka.
It's tough because Slayer's not a character very well known for his defense, and Elfelt is a character that will run over you if your defense isn't super solid.
Yeah, putting them in Brekka pressure over and over. Good pick up here though, spend the RC, gonna get this wall break.
Yup. Here we go. Ooh, nice 6P to beat the K Mappa. And now you're gonna take so much damage. Not enough to kill, but you're in the corner, and the wall break will do it. Nice little reset from Dum Dum, getting them the first game in this set.
Yeah, and we're seeing Ruby can bleed. It is possible. Dum Dum, I'm not sure if the first person to take a game off of Ruby, but it sure feels that way.
Yeah, I mean, Ruby's been playing super on point, so I wouldn't be surprised. But Dum Dum's locking in. I mean, the style that we've noticed from Dum Dum is, you know, they like to throw out a lot of these buttons, put out hitboxes, and Slayer's a character that has no choice but to walk into those hitboxes. He doesn't have the best movement, so maybe it's a nice player matchup here.
Yeah, I think Ruby, not exactly the kind of player that likes blocking either, and unfortunately, Alpha makes you block, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's putting you in it. Oh, we got
Here
the
we go, the
Bomb
Bomb Vest. That's our first time seeing it this tournament. Now, it has been nerfed, but it's still very scary.
Oh my god. And you just blow up for it, spending the RC to get the conversion and the counter hits. Ruby, you gotta stop pressing buttons.
Yeah, that stuff might work against a player who's afraid, you know, someone who's trying to watch out for their opponent's habits. Dum Dum just wants you to block. They want you to get hit by these Rekkas, and it's working out so well in their favor.
You know, the name is Dum Dum, but smart is the first thing in the name, so there's something
It's
there.
true. Oh my goodness,
Okay,
but
you're
I
dead.
think you're... Oh, you're not dead! Okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay. That was almost a tragedy. Ruby taking their first round.
Master's Hammer, gonna work out, get the cross up. Another Master's Hammer.
Oh my
Gotta
goodness.
jump down.
Look at the pressure right now, but the JD's going to catch Ruby mashing.
And there we go, getting the wall break again here for Dum Dum. Master's Hammer gonna pierce it. Oh, but they're just trading. Another great 6P.
Nice job. The JS going to get that wall break. And now both players are at like one hit here. Oh,
There's the
nice
first
burst bait. Ruby is locked in. That was exactly what they needed to see there. If Dum Dum got that burst off, there was a decent chance that they could have made that comeback happen. But Ruby was so locked in there. Great stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dum Dum didn't break the wall with Super. If they would have broken wall with Super, I'm pretty sure it would have been enough to kill. And you just like you let Ruby play, and that was the downfall. That's all it took.
Yeah, I mean, if you give Slayer a chance, he will take it and he will two-shot you.
Yeah.
You cannot give him even an inch to breathe with.
Yeah, you give Slayer an inch, he's gonna take a mile every single time. But really good start here so far for Dum Dum, making a little bit of a life lead here. Has burst out of the way as well. They got put into the pressure. The ball.
Here we go. Oh, the Mancer's Hammer hops straight over the projectile and gets a counter. I didn't know that that could happen. But it doesn't matter.
I didn't either. Oh my god,
going to get the kill.
the bomb that's a little unnecessary, but hey, it's better to do it than not.
Yeah, it's stylish. It's stylish.
Very stylish. Alpha Button's just playing at a perfect range here where they're just checking a lot of Slayer's approaches, and Ruby's having a hard time just trying to get in on Alpha. And when Smart Dum Dum's in, they're staying in.
Yeah, Ruby's having a really tough time just navigating Alpha pressure. Nice 6P though, and here's a chance, and it's a huge chance. That is 60% off a simple little 6P conversion, but you know what? It works out for Dum Dum there. Good stuff, taking their second game here.
I think Dum Dum needs to take the Dum Dum out of their name. It should just be Smart, because that BRC to catch the cross through there was so smart.
It was really, really good stuff. Yeah, for sure. I feel a little bit wrong calling. Maybe I have to call him Smart. I'll call him Smart from now on. You're no longer Dum Dum. You are now Smart.
Yeah, some really good decisions from Smart.
With those kinds of plays, I gotta put some respect on your name. But here we go, nice counter hit. The burst comes straight out from Ruby there, and a burst from Smart there. Good stuff.
Yeah, seeing 6P represented now from Ruby, working out BRC. Cash out a little bit of extra damage here. Master's Hammer gonna get right into the super.
Yeah, huge super there. Doesn't do quite that much damage, but you know what? It's gonna give you some pressure.
It's all about the mental damage as you get put into this Rekka sequence in the corner. High-low mix. Oh, no super though. Probably could have killed with that. Let's see if it bites Smart in the butt.
Yeah, this is so stressful. Okay, the projectile has you covered. Ruby gets caught there. And now, Smart just one round away from winning the set, and a counter at close launch is a great way to start it.
Yeah, blocking out the Rekka sequence maybe for the first time in this set so far. And again, with the Wake Out Super, calling out that close slash.
Yeah, zero fear, but a throw from Ruby. Ruby showing no fear as well.
Oh my god, I'm blown away. Smart just hitting all the right places, never stop pressing a button, and it's gonna work. The RC to seal the deal, able to stop Ruby's reign of terror. What a set.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on in that game. Lots of adaptations too. Like, I think, player matchup wise, I think Smart had the advantage just off of their play style. But you could tell as that set went on, Ruby decided to be a little bit more patient. And it was almost working out. But, Smart was able to hold on to it and take the W. But that was great stuff to both players. Congratulations to Ruby for making it this far in this bracket. And, Smart moving on, hoping to make it to that grand finals. But they'll be fighting the winner of this game that we're about to see to get into losers finals.
Yeah, really good set. Congrats, Ruby, on that top 8 placement. That Slayer was very scary. It was looking a little unstoppable there, but Smart got rid of the dum-dum and just locked in. So really well played to both of you. We'll be moving on to Juju Boy versus Mint. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's been a little bit of a cursed set to get on stream, but we'll see. Might get it to work.
Yeah, hopefully. When you said Smart got rid of Dum Dum, I just imagined like Rock Lee taking off the training plates. That's the image that popped up in my head.
You might be onto something.
Suppressing their power with the Dum Dum at the end of their name, trying to make people think that they're just mashing buttons. No, there's some intelligence there.
There is. They like to press buttons, that's for sure. Like, I don't think Smart Dum Dum's ever not pressing buttons, but what is it? Why can't I think of what it is? I think it's from World of Warcraft. There's like an ogre that has two heads, and it's like one head's like the intelligent one, and the other one's the dumb one. I feel like that's Smart Dum Dum. Like sometimes you just gotta use the thinking side.
I mean, yeah, like even at the highest level, right? Like sometimes being like erratic like that and just pressing buttons is a really valid strategy. I mean, I could think of some top players top of my head that really play like super aggressive like that. I think of like Hotashi and players like that. Tatuma. Tatuma's kind of like that. Tatuma is like that, but like in the smartest way you can possibly be like that.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what a terrifying player Tatuma is. Like I always watch him play, and I'm like, this guy plays like a floor 10 soul. Like he does a lot of the things that a floor 10 soul would do, just
but very clean.
100 times smarter. He's just right. He's just correct. That's the GOAT.
Yeah, one of the only like soul players still left in like the pro scene, right? Like there's not many.
Yeah, there's Tatuma, there's Tatuma. That's it.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
It's like the Daru of soul players.
Yup. Because I don't think Mochi plays anymore. Unfortunately, it's the GOAT. I literally think it's just Tatuma. Oh, and Jonathan Tene, I guess. But I think he might be back on Zato.
Yeah, I think Tene is more of Zato at the moment. So
Jack does have a nice soul. Jack does have a nasty soul. There are people with counter pixels that I've seen. But here we go. I think that's Juju Boy hopping on in, so we're finally gonna get the game. Mint Chip versus Juju Boy. This has been one of the most anticipated sets. I feel like I feel like I've been waiting eons for this.
It's like one of those movies where you're like waiting for the sequel to come out, and it's just like it keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed. It's like it's gonna come sooner or later. We're gonna get it.
It's Silk Song. This is
my
Silk Song.
Oh my god.
This is my Silk Song.
It's been years. It's been delayed 7 times.
Yup. I still haven't played Silk Song. I bought the game. I was so excited, and I haven't opened it yet. I'll open it soon. But here we go. Juju Boy versus Mint Chip. The 10-10 matchup. Whoever gets the first hit will probably decide it. Nice block from Mint Chip, though, on that Hammerfall.
Yeah, doing a really good job so far playing this neutral game. Chip's movement definitely going to play a factor in this matchup. As you can see, the Rekka sequence finding its mark here. 2K2D going to get the burst out of Juju Boy, and you're back to neutral.
Yep, this is pretty tough. Oh, but nice blocks from Juju Boy, but doesn't end up paying off. Gets caught mashing, and now the chip pressure starts. This is what I'm talking about. Potemkin, he really struggles, getting out of these pressure situations, but not if you just throw Chip out of Alpha Blade. Sure, man.
Yeah, Juju Boy heard what you said about the Garuda, using it there. Finally, we saw it.
Yup.
Go. Oh, another back throw.
Another back throw coming through.
You can see Mint's really using this air movement, just stalling as much as possible. And it works out here. Able to get the kill with that OTG Alpha Blade. What a
Yeah,
scary
just
situation.
barely. But Midchip holding on to it. Nice counter hit coming through. And now it's time for some chip pressure. Juju Boy's gonna really struggle to get out of this. But another throw. Juju Boy's just not afraid ever. There's not a single ounce of fear in their body.
No, there really isn't. Juju Boy does not know what fear is, does not know what it tastes like, was molded by it. And however, playing around these giant buttons, throwing out the super. Gonna punish, what was that, slide head attempt, I believe.
Yeah, what a reaction. And now you're one guess away. And the command throw. Sometimes you gotta command throw the grappler. Sometimes you gotta do it just to show supremacy.
Wasn't even enough to kill, which is crazy, but got it with the Alpha Blade.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
We're going back to the room. Game number 1 is going to Mint Chip here. But Juju Boy, like I said, knows no fear. Just needs to get a grab. Just one. And it's game time.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, with the kind of vibes Juju Boy's been on, they're gonna find those grabs and they're gonna make something happen with it. But Minchip's been doing a great job at avoiding the ensuing Oki.
Yeah, doing a really good job here, using the chip movement to kind of play elusive, getting that run-up grab, throwing it into the corner. Juju Boy, Pablo gonna spend the burst here, finally.
Oh, no punish on that heat tackle. But good stuff. You get some pressure going on here. The overhead catches Juju Boy. And now, that's going to be a wall break, positive bonus chip, and you're working on a perfect. But Juju Boy does have some meter. Probably going to spend it on Gigantor.
Break
Oh,
out.
spend it on PRC. And that's going to be so much damage. Yeah, you have to burst. Zante coming through, though.
Oh, tried to punish the super, but a little bit too far away, unfortunately, here. Guess the Brekka. Side with the RC. And a run-up throw. Take that one.
Yeah, now, you know, Mitchip's doing such a good job at avoiding a lot of the stuff Juju Boy wants to do, and a great run-up.
Another back
throw. Doesn't
Maybe right
matter,
on
Midchip
point.
cannot be pressured. She's just been jumping out of everything, backdashing out of everything. And now a burst bait! Yeah, such a good choice! Now what's next for her? Just double backdash? I'm just gonna sit back. I mean, she does have the life lead, right? No need to take too many risks, so you can get hits like this, the cross up too, and this won't be enough to kill. Just one more hit.
Sorry, life bars aren't even right now, but it's okay. Alpha Blade gonna win it. Win Chip going up 2-0. And Juju Boy makes something happen.
You're so right. You know, that little bit of life that Potemkin has, that's one chip. That is one chip's worth of life bar.
I'm glad you like that.
Oh man, but you
That was
know,
one grab, you're dead.
exactly. But Mitch has been doing a good job leveraging that little teensy bit of health that she's got to make something happen. The shuriken's coming through. Yup.
That's
rare sighting.
Okay. Gonna cross up this time. Command grab. Set up in the corner. The blade.
God. All these cross up. Juju Boy's not ready for any of these. Nice block on the overhead though. But gets caught by the second overhead.
Oh, what a delay. And there's the grab. Are you dead? Almost.
I believe you. Oh, no. If you were in the corner, you were dead, but not dead yet. Just one more touch, though, and the 5H will do it.
I knew people thought I was joking.
Exactly.
Literally the same way. There we go. Back up sequence. Gonna get delayed. Juju Boy, though, gonna get caught out with the low. Another back
throw. Juju Boy is the master of these back throws. They keep working out in their favor, but the cross-up is going to be huge here. The super for the wall break, get that positive bonus. You have full burst. You don't have that much meter to work with. Juju Boy does have 50, but probably going to spend it on a YRC. No, just going to back throw. And the Hellry Potemkin Buster.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
You are so dead, everyone. Say goodbye to Mint
Say goodbye. Oh my god. You know, they're gonna call Juju Boy the back throw bandit. Like,
it's true. They've been
So
so
lame.
on point with it.
That
Oh
was,
my
uh,
god.
I was waiting for it this whole time. Every time we've seen Juju Boy on stream, I'm like, all right, where's the HPB? It's coming.
Yup.
What a
That
character.
was beautiful. You know, we as you said, we've been waiting for that Potemkin robbery, and it finally happens. Let's see if Juju Boy can give us 2 more robberies, so that they can move on in this bracket.
Yeah, playing this very patiently now. Mint definitely maybe feeling a little bit of fear there from those grabs.
I mean, I would be shook too, to be fair.
Yeah.
If I got hit by a heavy Potemkin Buster like that. Oh, nice jump on the command throw, though.
A really nice jump out. Getting a command grab themselves here in the corner. Tightrope setup. That was funky looking.
Yeah, a little bit silly. But good blocks from Juju. And a nice run-up throw. Now, it's time for some tightrope shenanigans.
Yep. Gonna get the close slash here, though. Not enough to kill.
Oh my god, it's not enough to kill. I can't believe that shit. Then I just need one more hit. Yeah, 2S got you.
Yep. And now, set point here for Mint. And the grab!
Well, that's a good start to the round, for sure, especially if you need this round, if you want to keep going on in this bracket.
Okay, run up throw here from Mint. Command grab. It's a setup. Alpha Blade gonna get burst in the corner, though. Getting burst out of the corner.
So scary. Gigantor time, though. Chip should be able to jump right over it. But the heat tackle's gonna put you right back into it. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe that picked up. Okay, another back
throw.
Okay, counter hit here. Spinning the RC. Gonna get the tightrope carry.
Combo's so fucking cool.
What a cool combo. And the HPB looking, but didn't find its mark this time. But gonna get it anyways. Juju Boy staying alive.
I can't believe it. Oh my. Come on. Yo, Juju Boy is locked in right now. They are in Mint's head.
What a call out. Another back throw. Oh my god, you're dead.
Wait.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
You know the most messed up thing about that? I think that because you can combo off of Garuda Impact on hit into Pop Buster. But Juju Boy waited just long enough for Midchip to be out of the stagger and then Pop Buster.
Yep.
So that was an unscaled Pop Buster. Oh my goodness. And now it's tied up just like that.
You know, if Juju Boy got like $1 every time they did a back throw, they'd be a millionaire by now.
It's true.
And this is tied up, right? Game 5. Oh my lord. This has been an insane match, to say the least.
Yep. Here we go. Nice 2D. And this is something here. But Juju Boy's blocks have been so on point. You can't block a throw. Oh, nice. The Juju Boy tried to back throw, and Minchip was ready.
Yeah, locking in right now. Gonna get this wall break. That positive bonus here. I have so much meter here to work with for Mint. Do something with it. Yep. Spend it here on the tightrope. It should be enough to kill.
Kill for sure, yeah. Minchip now 1 round away from moving on. She wants this so bad, but Juju Boy wants it just as bad. Tries to go for that Pop Buster, yup.
Power Buster. Alright, getting the cross up here. Mint. Rekka pressure. Delayed Rekka has been very good here for Minchip. Another back throw. No, that was so close.
Too early, yeah. That's so unfortunate. Now you have to block all this chip pressure. A throw coming through as well. And now, oh my goodness, the command throw. But Minchip still needs like 5 more hits to get the win here.
Yeah, this tightrope, though, might be enough. Nope, you're going to get sent to the wall. Juju Boy still alive, has a chance to rob this. Gigantic High is a good tool to use.
Yep, but Minchip makes it past. Now has all the meter, but a back throw coming through. Minchip has 100 bar to work with here, but the Pop Buster will get around for Juju Boy and won't give Minchip the chance to use that meter. Final game, final round.
I can't with these two. Oh my god, alright. Command grab in the corner again here for Mince. Good 6P.
Oh my goodness, the heat tackle. Now you're back to the corner versus Potemkin. This is the worst place in the game to be. But it's been reversed. Chip now has the initiative, but the Gigantic High is going to flip things on their head.
Oh no, Mint dashed into it!
The DP through the Pop Buster, good stuff. And now you have a chance. So much damage with this wall stick combo. Now, both characters now one hit away from death.
Actually, yes. A grab will seal the deal here, but Rekka overhead will do it with the RC. Mint Chip barely staying alive here in a Game 5 situation. That was such a match. You know, it was worth the wait. Actually worth the wait.
Absolutely. That was cinema. That was cinema. It was worth the wait. Just like Silk Song was worth the wait, this too was worth the wait. You know, it had time to grow. You know, it was delayed because they need to add more content. They need to add more comebacks, more back throws. It was important.
You know, our greatest writers were working very hard in the backgrounds for that match. Scripted perfectly down to the letter. What can I say?
Yeah, Taiga doing their best right now, you know, hyping up the script. Popped off.
Yeah, that was amazing. Really well played, Juju Boy. Congrats again on the top 8 placement. And thank you for like one of the craziest, silliest matches I think I've seen all day. So that was fun. Up next, Tabuli versus Saikoro, which is going to be our winners final. So gonna see who's gonna guarantee their spot in top or in grand finals winner side. Should be an interesting matchup here. Both these players have been very strong throughout the entire day, so definitely gonna be a tough one here.
Yeah, these are
Need
two
more
players
Giovanna.
that I didn't recognize going into this tournament. I think the rest of this top 8, I've seen them play before in these brackets, but these two I haven't seen before, but it's been a pleasant surprise watching them game. I mean, you know, a really cool Giovanna player, Tabuli, and then a super erratic, super fun Milia player in Saikoro. You know, it's been dope. I'm excited to see what a match between these two players ends up looking like.
Yeah, we did see. Am I crazy? We did see Giovanna versus Milia earlier. I believe it was Robin.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. So I have to see can Tabuli fare any better here against this Milia player.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Definitely the two
Yeah,
players
no.
to beat right now.
Yeah, they've been on a tear so far, so let's see how it ends up working out. So many whiff throws coming out. But you know what? It's going to be Saikoro coming up ahead right now. The JS putting in a lot of work. Oh my goodness, what is happening? No combos have been finished quite yet. So much scrambling.
Okay,
Oh my-
side switch. Little
Yeah, we're
unfortunate.
playing musical chairs with this corner.
Okay, should get the hard knockdown here. Yeah, you can't set disc off this, but you do get some kind of Oki. Good anti-air here from Tabuli. Nice walk back, gonna make that throw whip. And here's a safe jump. Gonna get full punish on this.
Block that. Oh, tried to burst bait or spot it, and it's not going to pay off. Now all this mix is coming for you, and you're not going to be able to block it. That should be it. Saikoro taking the first round.
You gotta take your damage. You gotta. Like, burst bait's cool, but like, take your damage when you get it.
Yeah,
it's so
especially in that
unfortunate.
position. You know, you really just want to take the damage. But now Saikoro going to, you know, up around now, and now just doing so much pressure. That Artemis would have killed you, probably. You would have taken so much damage.
Yeah, Artemis is one of Milia's best starters. I don't think Tabuli was pressing. No, just try to catch the dash. Not gonna work out here. Here we go. Yep, take your damage. You need to.
It's a little bit of damage.
No super. I think I might have been a whiff there because we did get the 6H, but nice 6B.
Yeah, what an amazing 6P. And Tabuli taking the round. You know, Artemis is a pretty hard move to 6P successfully, so good stuff to them on that spacing.
Okay, this is a fake disc setup. You don't have to sit there off of throw. Little known fact.
Yup. Exposing the knowledge checks here. Oh, but a 6H to catch the back. That Saikoro is kind of locked in right now. And a nice little cross up. is going to do a lot for them. The burst from Tabuli, though, going to put Saikoro in the corner and now give Tabuli the chance to, you know, spend this meter, hopefully, and send Saikoro through the wall.
Okay, yep. I mean, this is tense. Nice XP there from Tabuli. Trying to go for the grab, PRC, but there's not enough health to work with, and you can FD. So that's gonna seal it away here. Very back and forth set though. I think Tabuli has the right ideas on a lot of this, but unfortunately, Milia is a very slippery character. It's hard to keep her just like locked in a corner and keep her from jumping around and being a little fiddler.
Yup. I mean, you know, I think every character in the game really just struggles on keeping Milia on the ground, but right now, that's going to be a huge hit. And again, Saikoro's defense has been so good. These 2P mashes have just continuously worked out. Oh, but not
really
there.
nice.
You get caught mashing.
Okay. You see these XPs as well, trying to check this air movement. Nice. There's the good whiff punish. Spend the RC here to get the wall break. Yeah, it's more than enough to kill.
Absolutely. Now Tabuli up around right now, trying to tie up this set. It's looking pretty good for them, but the whiff, oh, that's so unfortunate. And now you get caught by that Artemis. A little bit tough.
Again, with this dash up far slash, just working wonders on pressure. Great post slash there as well. Gonna get this wall break and death, actually. You're just dead.
Yup. The spinning dog kick will be enough. And Tabuli taking a really, really quick game 2.
Yeah, like I said before, I think Tabuli has the right ideas. It's just implementing them and keeping Saikoro kind of like afraid, right? Like the best thing you can do against Amelia is make her scared of doing things that she normally feels comfortable doing.
For sure. I mean, again, like, as you said, she doesn't have very much health. She has just a teensy little bit of health. If you're a character like Giovanna, you can really punish her for her mistakes.
Yeah, you can really dish out the damage on this character and make her scared of doing silly things. It's just, you know, when Millie gets in the groove like she's doing right now, it feels impossible, but that was such a good whiff punish there. Tabuli picking the perfect time to take their turn back. And
yeah, great catch on the backdash. And now, like, their pressure started, and you're dead. The super, oh, no super.
Okay.
So it
Super
might
would have killed. Never mind,
it
it's
still
still
kills. Okay.
Never mind, Milia health. I'm just gonna shut up there.
Yeah, it ends up working out. Good stuff. And now Saikoro's just in such a tough situation. Oh, another throw, and now one combo should be enough to kill you.
Yep.
Oh my
Strike
goodness,
throw.
super coming through. Oh no super. But you know what? Tabuli's in such a good position that you're probably chilling. Nice 6P. And the burst base.
Do or die situation. You know, never feel bad about using burst and dying for it because it's better to use it than to just accept her death, you know. So really good work here from Tabuli. You know, Milia's defense isn't great. She doesn't have a DP. She doesn't have anything outside of, you know, universal defensive options and, you know, a subpar reversal super, but she doesn't have beater. You can just run all over her.
Very true, but she does also have that 4-frame mash and, you know, the fastest pre-jump in the game. So she can, like, weasel her way out of situations, but it's not as solid as something like a DP.
Yeah.
And especially versus a character like Giovanna, whose pressure is just so tight and so scary, but there we go. Yeah, Saikoro's gonna find her way out, and now, oh man, as I'm saying that though, Tabuli getting another chance to start that pressure, and this should be enough to kill. A simple super should be enough, no need even. The 6H will do it, the knee to the face, and now Tabuli 1 round away from moving on in this bracket and getting their spot in Grand Finals winner side.
Yeah, you have to deal with the Milia mix though, and so, as we've seen, Saikoro's no stranger to setting up Oki. That was a little bit unfortunate though, getting the throw back into the corner here. It's the mix.
Yep, you can never count out Milia, right? Once she gets started, her pressure is so evil, and we're seeing it right now. But Tabuli's doing a great job blocking it. But a great throw, and now it's time for some pressure. Or decides to go for the RC, actually. I like this choice, actually. Put Tabuli into the corner. The Artemis coming through. And now, something needs to give, though.
Oh my god, what a hero burst. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's definitely going to come back to bite you in the next round.
Sure. Now Saikoro has such a lead on that burst. And a 2K2D. Oh, I bet Tabuli's wishing that they had that burst right now.
Yeah, putting it back into the blender. You got to guess right. And even when you do, you have to take your turn back.
Yup. And now Tabuli, just one guess away from losing this, but a nice jump into JH. It's going to give them a chance, but the burst from Saikoro going to give her, let her hang on to this game.
Okay, spending the burst, doesn't want to guess the mix-up. It's fair. We are seeing now in neutral. But the JH gonna find its mark here and enough to kill.
Yeah, tying the
Alright.
set up. Saikoro barely hanging on to that and making it work. Good stuff to her.
So we're gonna go to another game 5 here. Really back and forth match between these two. I don't really even know if there's any advice to give at this point, right? Like there's a lot of adaptations going on. I think Tabuli has a lot of the knowledge here. Not really getting hit with a lot of fake stuff, but like I said, it's tough. Millia's a hard character to play against.
Yeah, the only real thing is, not really taking back their turn on Artemis.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but as I'm saying that you get caught by the Artemis, you would have taken so much. Forced to burst, but good block on the hair car. And an even better
Nice.
6P. Now
Burst
both
is
players
out of the
even.
way.
Great anti-air. Now you're just one hit away from losing this. Saikoro needs to make something happen.
Nice
throw tech.
6P.
Yeah, that 6P was so good.
Really good job punishing the overuse of JH. It's a very 6P-able button. This is a good start, though, here for Saikoro. Corner.
Yup. Oh, nice catch to the backdash with that 2H. And Saikoro, working on it perfect right now. Hoping to end this quick. And a nice catch on the throw. But unfortunately doesn't get the conversion that they want. Now you're in the corner versus Geo. And you get caught by the 5D.
Still very winnable here for Tabuli. Gonna have to guess one more mix. Stays alive. JH, though, gonna find its way in. Putting us the final game, final round. This is such a fight
final
here.
chance for both players to get into that winner's side grand finals, but this is still winner's finals. But oh my goodness, what a huge counter hit. And now, you get caught probably jumping. The
And
burst
look at the
coming
damage.
through.
It's
Yeah,
been
Tabuli
done.
in such a lead, but it's time for some Milia pressure.
Get out of this, just jump. Oh, unfortunate. Take another mix.
Oh my goodness.
Got a 6P out of all these jumps. Spending the RC here. Not enough to kill, but hoping for a hard knockdown perhaps. No, the Artemis is enough. And Tabuli had it all right down to the end. What a comeback. Holy.
I can't believe it. Saikoro made every single correct read that she needed to make in that end game, right? Like, that was... Like, look at the health that she had for that to make that comeback. Such a small amount of health, and it just worked out.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. I think Tabuli had that in the bag. Just unfortunately, you let the Milia out once, and she's just gonna take the rest of the game. So
Yeah, you can't guess right forever, right? Tabuli was doing a great job early on in the set, blocking all that mix, but you can't do it forever. Eventually, it's going to hit you, and when it all mattered, it all hit.
yeah, everything was working out. We saw a few times where tried to grab, and Artemis was just counter hitting the grab attempts. Definitely a heartbreaker, but Tabuli still has a chance. Gonna move down to the loser side of the bracket, fighting for that spot back into grand finals. But before that, Mint Chip versus Smart Dum Dum.
Yeah, this is going to be...
That they cannot change
I mean, this is going to be a pretty scrambly game, I feel like, right? Both these players, Chip is just known for being scrambly, but then, smart dum-dum here, loves pressing buttons.
Really
loves moving
does.
around the screen, and it's working out super well in their favor. I'm excited to see how this ends up playing out, because these two players, I think, are going to make for a fun set.
Yeah, Smart Dum Dum, not a blocker. Definitely a button presser. And getting a nice start here. Hair car, or not hair car, oh my god. Bridal Express. Wrong character.
It's okay. We know your true love, Milia.
It's true, actually. Good job with the piercing here. Nice DP, though. Giving them a chance here to play the game a bit. Cool tightrope stuff.
Yep, and now, I mean, you are in a pretty good situation. You do have the meter to RC this, so you're not, too screwed. And the 6H, that was completely covered by the explosion of the super. So that was just the jump scare 6H.
I didn't see her either, to be honest. That was so much visual clutter.
Yup, and Mint Chip just wasn't ready for it. But now here's that chip mix coming through.
Get that tightrope into the Rekka here, getting the overhead, spinning the RC, but that's unfortunate. You got bursted into the corner. It's also going to spend theirs.
Yup.
The zoning.
Nice DP. And now, bursted the imaginary burst. Sorry, baited the imaginary burst, but you know what? It works out because you do have the life lead right now. You just need one more hit and the JH will get it for you. Good stuff.
Yeah, tying up the rounds here. Nice start. Gonna get that counter hit on the air-to-air.
That's a huge conversion. Yeah, now you have some positive bonus to work with. Chip with meter is terrifying. The DP clashes with the 5H.
That was so weird, but okay.
Yep, you have to watch out for the burst here. The burst is going to come out. Dum Dum's going to make it out of here. Rekka over is going to catch you, though. Oh, no, the JD actually stops you from finishing that combo, but it's all good. You have meter. You can go for another JH and get the kill.
Yeah, Mint able to seal that away here. Using that chip Rekka, not quite as deadly as Elfelt Rekka, but, still guessing between high-low.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a lot better for pressure resets, at least. You get a lot. It's like, what, like -5 on block or something, so... They push you back so far. It's so annoying to RPS versus that move. And we're seeing, the effects of that right now.
Yeah, it's definitely working out pretty well. We'll have to see, can Dum Dum kind of get in using the zoning here that Elfelt has pretty effectively. Get the hit.
Yeah, I'm working on a pretty huge lead right now. But Mint's gonna find her way out of the corner. But now she needs to find her way back in range with Elfelt. There we go. You're gonna get the burst out. You know what? In a round where you had such a big lead, it's probably a pretty big loss to spend that burst.
Yeah, that's a win for Mint, right? You're gonna go into this next round with a burst on the table. Dum Dum will not have the same luxury.
Yup, and gonna spend it immediately. That combo, I believe, was actually over. Because Dum didn't have any meter to work with, but a nice commando from Mint.
Onto the tightrope setup, unfortunately didn't work out. Here's the cross-up in the corner. Classic Mint chip combo here. The wall break with the super. It's a really good situation to be in.
Yup. Ooh, the Alpha Blade in slow motion, but it still works and gets you over for the cross-up.
I don't even blame Dum Dum. It took me a minute to figure out what was happening there as well.
Yeah, pretty visually confusing. Oh, nice DP though.
Okay, lashing out.
Yup, ooh, and a great JD. Catching Mint pressing something there. Now, you are wall broken here, but, being back into neutral isn't the worst.
That didn't work?
Huh? Well, what? Huh?
I could have sworn that was gonna hit, but it did not, and Chip holding on to a thread.
Oh, the 2P beating out the... I cannot believe 2P beat the command throw there. And now the 6P going to give Dum Dum the game.
You know, Dum Dum gets a lot of flack for being a masher and not liking to block, but I mean when it works, like why stop?
Exactly. I think, I think a lot of people, they'll like, think less of someone who like, oh, they mash, they do this a bunch, they backdash a bunch. But if you're not punishing it, it's the smart decision,
Yeah.
Active defense is a valid way to play the game. And we're seeing, the effects of that and like how valuable it can be in Dum Dum's play.
Yeah, it's such an aggressive Elf-Out playstyle. Just rushing down consistently. I use a little bit of the zoning here though. Make them think more about their approach.
Yup. A trade. Not a single solid hit, but there we go. The counter hit, close slash. This is going to do quite a bit of damage. But Chip, does have quite a bit of guts, so at this point, not taking that much.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
fortunate. Jumped out of the Pineberry, but still got whacked.
Yup.
Okay, tightrope setup.
Yup. That's huge. Not enough, not enough to get that wall break with the super, but now you have some meter to work with post wall break. Let's see what Midchip spends it. Oh, the projectile ricochets back up to her.
Yep, Rekka's gonna work out here, spend the RC. No, that could have been enough to kill him, sure, but it's okay. Second overhead will do it.
Yeah, that was really good stuff. Really good pressure from Mint. Now they're both tied up. Whoever wins this will take the lead in the set. But a nice DP to get Dum Dum off of her.
Another
6
DP.
Ps.
Went for the cross-up rope mix.
Yeah, that's a lot more plus than it looks. Oh, it drops the conversion, but it's all good because you are just one hit away from winning this.
And RC should do it here. Yeah, definitely with the rope. No, never mind. I cursed it.
Maybe this is a safe jump?
No.
Aww.
I'm so sorry, Mid. I didn't mean to curse you. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
2D. It's okay. That's our power as commentators. We have to accept that fact. We have the ability to curse any player.
Yes.
But Minchip was able to overcome the curse that you placed on her and take the W.
It is October, so like the hex is even stronger this time of year. So I apologize.
Exactly.
I didn't mean it.
Exactly.
I gotta watch my words. I'm sorry.
It's true. The supernatural powers are even stronger now. I can't let myself curse people. I find myself commentators cursing people like off of any tournament too. Like I just be minding my own business. Commentators cursing people. It's evil.
In the back of your head, like their loss is my fault. I did this to them.
Exactly. Here we go. Nice Rekka though. The DPs, Mitchip wasn't too DP happy in her previous sets, but this set, it's been putting in so much work, and it makes sense, right? Elfald's character that's known for her weakness versus DPs.
Yeah, again, especially against Dum Dum, who likes to press buttons and not block. Yeah, see, like you always know there's gonna be a space for you to just throw out DP and it's gonna work.
The reversal, did you press a button? It looks like it.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
There was
I
a
can't
grab.
believe that.
I saw the little hands reaching out to strangle Alpha, but it didn't work out.
When I fucking get you.
Yeah, me when I get you. Doesn't look like Dum Dum's gonna let that happen though. 6P again, working out.
Yeah, I mean, oh, nice 6P though. Getting some pressure started. No punish on the overhead though. But the 6H is actually going to give you a kill here. Should be able to just go for super. Doesn't even need to though. The close slash will be enough, and Dum Dum will tie up the set 2-2. We're going on to our final game.
Another game 5 situation. That Elfeld 6H, so active, right? Like it feels like it's on the screen forever.
Yeah,
And it was just enough. Just enough.
mean, one of the things, that I'm noticing while I'm watching this game, man, is like, 6-8 just is not a move that you hear people talk about very much in terms of Elfelt. It's not like, one of her best normals, but in this tournament, the way the Dum Dum's been using it, it looks like her best normal.
And Chep asking in chat, how do I tell Alpha Rekkas apart? They all look the same. And yeah, unfortunately, you do just have to guess. There's not really a visual tell to it. It is just a guess.
Yep, you literally just have to guess. You can also OS it though. You can crouch block DP and cover the overhead. But that's a little bit too much to explain right now. As you're blocking the Elfelt pressure. Oh my goodness.
Gonna get through the wall here. Off to a really good start here for Dum Dum using his big normals to cover the backdashes. Nice bait though.
Yeah, what an amazing bait. I wouldn't have expected a burst there, but good stuff. And now you're gonna have that positive bonus, but you have to deal with 100-meter Dum Dum, and that they really like doing the reversal. Oh my god, the close slash snipes you out of the Alpha Blade. What?
I mean, sure. Why not? Gonna spend the burst here. Blocks the bridle. That was definitely close enough to punish. Sends the rope.
Sure.
Nice mix up.
Yeah, nice little tricky side switch. Now you're going through the wall for your trouble. But still,
Another blocked bridle.
Definitely punishable. Man, Dumbo's been doing a great job making these comebacks. Oh, and this is gonna hit the Gamma, right? Oh no, it won't.
And that's a trade. That's a favorable trade there from Min to have the health to gamble with. Going into final game, final round.
Another final game, final round. We're getting a lot of these in this top 8.
Absolutely, and a great start to this final round here for Mint. Gonna get a nice chunk of health here. Positive bonus, good situation. Another wall break, spending the super here. I didn't know that traveled that far, I'll be so honest.
Yep, and now you have 50 meters to go for whatever mix you want post wall break. Or bait the first, or just go for a Zansei Roga. That should 100% be enough to kill.
That goes, I cannot believe that was the option, and it just went through the projectile.
That was cinema. My hands are up. I'm leaned back in my chair.
Actually, cinema. You know what? Yeah.
That is just beautiful. You can't put words to it, You can't put words to it. The freeze frame of the Zansei Roga startup with the projectile right in Chip's face. I mean, just beautiful stuff. Shout out to the people who are scripting this tournament in the back. You guys are doing a great job.
The finest writers. You're welcome.
And I mean, speaking of the writing going on right now, I mean, Midship gets the run back versus or is trying to get the run back versus Saikoto, right? Trying her best right now. I know she said it earlier in chat, that she wants the run back real bad. It may be happening if she can beat Tabuli here.
I mean, both of these players want the run back, right? Like, they both have been against that Milia and wants to clip her wings, So we'll have to see who can get the opportunity. But yeah, great job to Smart Dum Dum, for getting such a high placement here in this top 8. Did a fantastic job. Great improvement as always. I know Dum Dum's been on the grind lately, so congrats Dum Dum. You did great. You did really good.
Yeah, really, really good performance. But now these two players are going to duke it out, see who can make it into loser's side. Grand finals. These two players have been playing so well. And, oh my god, and a great whiff punish there from Tabuli.
There we go, Rekka gonna block it out. Not a huge punish, but you got the back throw into the corner. And whipped! That's unfortunate.
Oh, what an unfortunate burst, too. That was a panic burst. That's very unfortunate, because now Midship has a full burst to work with.
Yeah, full bar. You got nothing against the chip. Blocking out the Rekka sequence, though, yet again. Big counter hit here. You're going to feed all this into the corner. Super? Yeah. Looks like it's coming here soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, knockdown was the setup. Just jumping in.
Ooh, nice jump. That's the first person to jump one of the command throws.
Yeah, really good job. A little bit of a drop though, PRC to keep it safe. Nice XP. Oh, and a bait on that DP attempt. Gonna spend the RC here. Curious why the double tap that Sancho super, but I mean, hey, it's still killed.
Yeah, maybe for the style. I don't know. Likes the Giovanna dust animation. It's pretty cool. She's
It's
a pretty
cool.
sick split.
I couldn't do that. You know, I actually would be in the hospital if I attempted to, so.
Yeah, I think I would be the same. I'm not built for that. I mean, like, Giovanna be doing all sorts of crazy poses in her moveset. Her 2D,
Yeah.
2D is insane. I don't know how
Yeah.
she does that shit.
You know, fair enough. We all wish we could pose like Geo, but here we go. Mint, we down a game here, but still has what it takes. Delayed Rekka gonna work out a little bit here. Gonna get the corner. Got Blade to cover, spending RC, looking for the burst. There it is, finally. Got a bite.
Burst bait. Yeah, huge stuff.
Yeah, that's a win, right? Like, you got the burst out of the way. Also gonna spend it.
With the random Zante, you're gonna get a full punish here. Yeah. You put yourself in the corner. Maybe, you know, feeling herself a little bit too much after that last Zante Roga. It's gonna cost you quite a bit.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of health to give up in that attempt there. That's the mix.
That's an RC for the kill, though. And now you might regret giving Tabuli this chance, especially with 50 meter. No, the JH does have you covered. Good stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of a tricky movement there in the corner. Worked out for Mint. I think Tabuli was just a little dumbfounded on what to do. But gonna get a nice start here to this round. Gonna cash out a lot of damage.
Yep. Really, really good stuff. This... Oh, goes for the burst bait. Really? Oh.
Oh, you give it?
Burst there. But you know what? Maybe Mint believes in herself here. Maybe she got this. Good block on the overhead.
Okay. Top us.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. That's gonna come back to haunt you, because now you're out of burst. You're playing a character that has very little health to work with, so burst is like a lifeline. That's the command throw here, setting up the rope. Play.
Yeah, that rope setup is not real, and Tabuli's doing a great job calling it out.
Another burst out of the way. Mint has to keep the pressure up. Rekka RC. Nice mix up here on the wall run.
Yeah, that was really tricky. Nice throw. Now one more hit should be enough. No, just a little bit off, but the cross up has... Oh, man, that's really good stuff.
Yeah, those alpha blades, they are a cross up. You can just mash him out of those, though, if you expect Mint to go for, or not Mint, Chip in general, to go for like one of those alpha blades. You can just mash like 5p or something to smack him out of it.
Yeah, it's tough, though.
It is.
It's really counterintuitive sometimes where Chip is, like where you can hit him in the Alpha Blade. But you have seen it work out a few times in this tournament.
So Tabuli gonna eat the DP here, putting it in the corner. Try to jump out of the pressure. Another burst me. I think Mint is like
so
collecting them.
Yeah. Gonna have a collection to show off by the end of the tournament.
Okay, blocks the cross up this time. Nice air throw. Mint has been jumping quite a lot.
Yup. But Mint can use that jump to get out of the corner here. That's pretty huge, and this should be enough to kill if you spend. Yup, you just need to get them all the way to the corner. There we go. Zance for the kill.
Such a cool combo. Tightrope. Tightrope combos might be some of the coolest things that any character's gotten, like as an additional like move in this game.
For sure. It's one of the coolest moves I think I've ever seen in a fighting game. It's very, very sick. So much creativity possible with it.
Alpha Blade to get out of the corner here. Go back into this neutral situation. Yes, Rekka with the throw. Alpha Blade covers the approach. Spend the RC here. Getting the burst.
Yeah, I like that choice. You need to hold on to this game. Great 6P as well. You're going to reverse the situation. But now you need that last hit.
Got so much meter here for it to bully, and that's going to be a burst bait.
That's so unfortunate for Mint. Now you don't have that burst for the final round, but neither player does, so there's no advantage right now.
Yeah, no burst advantage on the table, which is honestly worse for Chip than it is for Giovanna, just because Chip has no HP to work with. See, command grab. It's a setup.
Command throw.
Let's go slow. Accidental RC, perhaps.
Yeah, but at the very least, you do have a nice life lead, is what I would say if you didn't get hit by a counter hit close slash. That life lead is now evaporated.
Yeah, Giovanna does quite a bit of damage. Chip has very little health. Oh, a little bit of a drop. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. Gonna seal it away with that GH just in time, too, because Burst did come back on that hit.
Yeah, the JH has been putting in so much work for Mint throughout this tournament. Like, every single time she's in, like, a sticky situation, she'll just do, like, double jump, fall JH, and it just keeps working. Because it's a really good button, and contesting Chip's air movement is, like, it's scary. You don't want to do it haphazardly.
Here we go. This is potentially a set point here for Mint. Make that work out. So Bully put on the back foot here in the corner already. Did get the burst out of Mint already, which is great, but I gotta guess all of this.
Yep, and Tabuli is doing a great job blocking it, but needs something substantial to actually start their offense.
Yeah, really good pressure here coming out of Mint, making guess between the throws, between the Rekka, high, low, up, down, left, right. Another burst bait for the trophy belt.
Yeah, but it's not enough to kill. I can't believe that Alpha Blade didn't kill, but the J8, man, I feel like I gotta go back to the VOD and see how many games were decided by Chip J8. She's been putting in so much work, and it's going to put Mint in a situation where she just needs one more round to win.
Yeah, we're seeing the strike throw setups work out very well here for Mint. The Bully, though, has a chance to play. Gets that plus frames, but you get back thrown. You didn't do it in time. To another command.
Good block from Tabuli, but it might not be enough. The tightrope combo does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to kill. But you're just a pixel of health. Just a little sliver.
Burst doesn't even help you in this situation. You have to do as much damage as you can here, but the burst came back. YOLO Super RCs. And the Alpha Blade. Was that chip damage? Was it? I can't even tell.
I'm not even sure. Whatever it was an amazing Hail Mary. I cannot believe that worked.
Yeah, no, it worked out, and it worked out like in spades because Min Chip gonna win that set against Tabuli, and be able to move up into grand finals, loser side.
Yep.
So, what an amazing set between these two competitors who have been doing just a phenomenal job all day. Congrats again to Tabuli for making such a good run throughout this bracket. But we will be seeing Mint Chip versus our maybe beloved, maybe behated Milia player who's currently sitting in winner side grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, both these players, again, I feel like I've said it so much, but they've been on a tear. I feel like Saikoto has kind of looked unstoppable this entire bracket. But, you know, her game with Mint was pretty close. So I definitely think Mint has a pretty good chance of maybe reversing this bracket and making something happen. But we're gonna have to see. I'm excited to see it happen, though. There's gonna be tons of jumping, tons of nonsense going on. I can't wait.
Yeah, we saw this matchup a little bit earlier today, and like we said, it is the ADHD, cokehead jumping, dashing, crazy matchup. And it was very close. I think Mint was like one interaction away from being sitting in the same situation that Psychoto is currently in. So it was a very close matchup. But we'll have to see. Mint has their work cut out for them, right? Loser side, you're gonna have to reset the bracket and then play another 3 matches after that to take it all. But I'm sure Psychoto wants to stop that from happening as much as possible.
For sure. It's going to be tough for both players, I'm sure, but it's going to be a good-ass grand finals, I'm sure.
Yep. So here we are finally at the end of our bracket. Grand finals. This is it. The last game.
All the marbles.
All the marbles.
Mankind knew that
Can Mints get more burst beats for the trophy belt? Here we
That
go.
might be more important than winning the tournament at this point, honestly.
Honestly.
Ooh, the bait on the DP with the Artemis. That could have been a huge hit, but still going to get caught in that Milia Vortex. Now the Haircar going to give you the knockdown that you need. Oh, but you get caught mashing, but the burst bait, Mint was going for it.
Yeah, Mint was going for that burst bait. Did a really good job jumping out of some of that fake disc set pressure, but it's not going to work out here. And not only do you not get the burst, you also lose the round. You know, burst baits are cool, but you should also take your damage when you can get it.
Yup. This is a cautionary tale, chat room. Do not burst bait for no reason. You will lose, and you'll look really silly for it.
Nice job here with that JH, who's been clutch MVP this whole day for Mint.
Yep. Ooh, the 2H. Getting a trade there, but it's not enough. And this, oh no, it won't kill the drop. And another drop, but it's okay. It was all resets to get that low. Psychoto taking the first game in this grand finals.
Yeah, pretty quick one too, right? Like both these characters pretty low health. So these matches are gonna go fast. You know, Mint, like I said, has her work cut out for her here. You know, like this is loser side, you gotta reset the bracket. But losing one game is not the end of the world. You can definitely take that as information.
mankind knew
Hopefully bring it into the next match.
Yeah. Oh, the dash
Okay.
up throw. Psychoto is feeling herself right now. And then
That-
just the random haircut. What is going on? What game are we playing?
Yeah, the hair color with no meter is that's a crazy one.
Sometimes you just gotta like show them that you can, though, I guess.
Okay, getting caught with the low here. And this is all Mint this round. Just worked
Yeah.
out everything Mint.
Everything worked out for her. You know, every single read just correct. But now Psychoto has a chance to play, but we'll get that chance revoked with the DP. But now it's time for some Milia Vortex pressure.
Good job blocking the Artemis here. Gonna get caught though with the close slash. Run up, cross up Artemis. And that's death.
Yeah, that's really tough. The Artemis coming through, putting in so much work. Psychoto's been doing such a great job using it. And now, you know, you're tied up right now, but it really needs to put a game on the board. Needs to make something happen.
Got another fake this set here, but gonna work out. Gonna get in the corner. Swaps with the fastball, spending the burst. Mints. That mix up here. Nice combo. Gonna go into super. Yeah. That hard knockdown positive bonus.
Yep, this is a pretty good situation, but, you know, with the resources, Psychoto has burst, has almost full meter, has full meter now. It's gonna be tough to
JH.
take the round here. Oh,
Yeah,
tries
really
to
wants it.
bait, and the winger should be enough to kill the RC. No! Decides not go for the RC. You've
Did
given
not
Mint the
RC
chance, and
it.
she's gonna take it.
Now gets the burst, but hair car. Gonna catch your toes.
Yeah, Haircar's been putting in a lot of work in this bracket.
It's something you don't really expect, and I think most people are like sand blocking to block the inevitable Milia jumping at you. So I find Haircar kind of catches a lot of people off guard. And we've seen it, like you said, quite a lot here. Now Mint really with their back against the wall. Down 2 games right now. Needs to reverse sweep to get the reset. Definitely not impossible.
Yeah, definitely not, but it's going to be a tough fight, especially with the type of momentum that Saikoto is working with here. I mean, just making so many correct reads. It feels like she's really in Mint's head, but
Mankind knew that
I think Mint's definitely shown some signs of life. We could definitely see a comeback here.
I think so too. Oh my god, that block on the DP though. Definitely a bad way to start this off. Run up 6k. Side swap with
We're
that
getting
fastball.
silly.
Cross up. Nope, just gonna get jabbed out.
Yeah, nice anti-air there.
Oh, that's gonna work
Winger
though.
to beat the... Man, but that's so tough.
And yeah, you gotta watch jumping against Milia. That close slash is a really good anti-air button. And this is it. You're now on set point. Not even tournament point here. Saikoto. We're gonna steal this one away.
One more chance. Oh, and the hair card immediate always catches people.
You know, it's actually a dropped combo, but you know, it just happens to work out at the meaty. 6k not working out.
I believe in that being a practice setup. Now you're just one guess
That's
away.
it?
Yeah, and a perfect Saikoto taking this event with a statement.
Yep, sealing it out with a perfect here. A straight, clean 3-0 over Mint, who's had to battle her way through the crowds of people to make their way here to the top of the ladder. But unfortunately, Saikoto was there to kick that ladder down the hill and take the tournament. So congrats to Saikoto for the first place, and congrats to Minchip, right? Second place in this tournament, especially through loser side, like that run was very impressive. So congrats to both of you, and great games, really fun games, say.
Yeah, fantastic sets all throughout the top 8. I feel like there wasn't a single top 8 set that was disappointment. They were all fun. They were all super, like, I mean, just super exciting. You know, everything, tons of silly stuff, tons of great adaptations, tons of back and forth gaming. Just fantastic stuff. Saikoto, congrats for your W. Mint, congrats for your second place. You played amazing. Everyone did so great. It was a great tournament.
Yeah, really fantastic. So thank you everyone who managed to make it out here today to play with us. You know, regardless of how you placed, you know, you came in, you played, and you got to fight against some other people and got experience. So that's really what matters, right? You're a better player now than you were when you entered, and I think that's probably the most important thing. So congrats everyone for entering. Thank you, Inferochim, as always, for being here. I know I had to drag you in here kicking and screaming, but you know, we love having you on here for comms. I love doing comms with you. Is there anything you'd like to say before we head out? Any shout outs?
I mean, just thank you for having me. It was a really fun time commentating with you. It's always a good time. It's always a good time commentating these events. I love watching the beginners cook. I said it earlier. It's been so fun seeing week by week how much better everyone's getting. And yeah, I hope everyone had a great time, enjoyed themselves. You know, join the Discord if you're interested in future tournaments, and make sure to sign up for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Chim. As always, definitely the goat of commentary. Few things for me before we head out. Like Inferochim said, we do have more events coming up in the future. Next week is the internship. So a lot of people playing in this event today are people that are training for that internship. So that will be on Saturday, this coming weekend. Signups for that will then be out the day after for the next one. So if you two want to train with a mentor for 2 weeks and learn how to play the game a little bit better, please sign up for that. And then we will have another beginner bracket shortly after those signups are finished. So more exciting stuff to come from the internship ANC. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you again to Inferochim for doing this with me. It was a little bit of a long one, but matches were worth it. Thank you everyone. we will see you all next weekend, hopefully. So come watch the internship. And I do not rig million players to win. I'm sorry. They're just built different. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. The statistics are telling a different story. Is all I'm saying.
Listen. I'll
It's a
fire the
little
writers.
suspicious.
All right, God. All right, that's it for us. Thank you everyone for joining us. See you all next week. Have a good night. Goodbye. See ya.
Peace out.